Check this out.
An army. Shout out to my boy Casual Nerd Problems, dude.
I got another shout out. Then I got one from.
Thanks, Casual Nerd Problems. He says, "Have a good night, day, peeps."
Then I got one from.
Casual Nerd Problems.
You collecting them like Pokemon.
You know those rings that Sonic collects?
Yeah, he just collected them like
Yeah.
No, honestly, like it's a crazy good feeling when you get that shout out. Like not from just Prime One or Sideshow. When I heard you guys say it, I was like, oh,
you the homie, man. You're the homie, of course.
It's like back when we first started, like when we were like commenting on random people's pages, like, oh, they said my name. It was a good feeling, man. It was definitely cool to see you guys freaking like go ham at it. I was like, these guys are holding back. There's no properness to these guys. They're like, hey, how's it going, motherfucker?
No, the best thing about it is we were able to be ourselves, and they were playing in our playground. So
1000%, man. I saw like the uniqueness of the community. Like people keep mentioning that word community. I was like, there it is.
Full display, right?
Yeah.
How did it carry on this end? Because we were just all in it. We wasn't really knowing how it was coming out. Like looking stuff back, there's a lot of stuff that I'll improve for next time. But
yeah.
But in the moment, it was just sort of like, yo, this is. All of that shit we always talk about, community, all of that shit was real at that event, dude. There was nothing fake about it. It was all love. Not one person, dude, we could point to and be like, it was every corner, and it wasn't clicky. Everybody was mixing and mingling wherever, dude. It was really good.
It was great. Like, yeah, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but
handle everybody else.
Yeah, it was badass. But Crippler, I don't know if you want to mention, how was your day? How was your weekend?
No, my weekend was good, and we'll talk a little bit about it. But for the most part, I want to catch up with you guys. I miss being on here. Piggy I seen, but I don't get to see the rest of you this week, so I just want to catch up with the Casual Nerd and the boys.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I can't wait to hear like your side. I've been hearing like little like trinkets going flowing around like so Ledge I heard is the legend, so like you're changing his name to Legend. So that
don't even call him that.
Yeah. Where's Legend at?
Yeah, Legend.
Awesome.
He ascended at StatueCon.
The guy doesn't speak the most. The guy that keeps quiet and everything. Yeah. We're gonna get everybody there to StatueCon or a different StatueCon. We're gonna get this guy. We're gonna get random Korean. We're gonna we're gonna get him from Australia.
That's what it's all about.
But yeah, we'll get into it. FBJ, man, how's your day? How's your weekend been, man?
Yeah, my day has been good, man. Happy to be here. It's been a long day, so here to unwind.
Yeah. Oh man, like you should have went to StatueCon. I'm just kidding.
Yo, if Jarhead gets on, man, we gotta talk. Me and him got some shit to address, bro.
Yeah, I'll remove him.
Yeah, if he gets back on, nah. Of course, he has his reasons, and there's gonna be more opportunities. I hope this succeeds so we can see y'all. Jarhead, everybody.
Awesome, FBJ. Like your day's good. Your weekend was good.
Yeah, weekend was good. My day was good. Actually, I ain't gonna get into that. But I was gonna mention something, but I ain't get into it. But for the most part, the week was good, man. Just like I said, it's been a long week, man. So little envious. I don't know if that's the right word, man, but I wish I could have been with Crip and all the guys over there, man, hanging out. Just like I'm hoping to shoot for like next year, like something, and man, just like get together with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
We might even do one like August. I heard. I might throw something out there. August. See if the East Coast boys want to join up or something.
I'll go meet as many of you fools as I can if it gets a fraction of what that was.
Yeah. There's a lot of us out here, so that'd be cool. Awesome, FBJ. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining in, man. Everyday Collector, how about you, man? How's your day? How's your weekend been?
Doing well, kind of like FBJ. Long day, exhausted. So glad to be here. Talk about talk about some statues. What was the topic again? To talk about comparing.
Comparing healthy for the hobby. I almost forgot to.
I know. I was just like, whoa. It was gone.
Today was like third day of 100 degrees in this
yeah,
area.
It's been crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's been so crazy.
As soon as I step outside, I'm like, man, it's like a sauna out here. Like I'm losing sweat just like standing out here, like right here, and just going back inside. I don't know who would go outside, you know.
Jarhead's display looks good. I've never seen it from this angle. It looks really good.
He's getting the CMP angle. That's why.
I got an angle for you.
Wow.
Wow. Oh man.
Pause.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
No pause.
I got a clip. Check out this new clip. Watch this new clip.
Only knew the power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
Wow.
I know. So I don't know if AI did that or what, I don't know how they did that, but I'm saving that for Rashid later.
The power of many.
Cool. John, like awesome.
JoJo's not wrong.
John had long day of taking walks and watching Toy Story.
No, we grew out of Toy Story. It's Jurassic Park now. And
One, right?
I put Berserk on for him. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
All of them. We'll go through. He'll watch all. He doesn't care which one. He'll go through all of them. But for me, yeah, the first one is the best one for me.
Yeah, I want to get that statue of the brontosaurus, eating that tree, whatever.
The Brachiosaurus, yeah, it's a nice piece. Really
yeah, nerd. But yeah, awesome, man. Great to have you, Piggy, man. How about you, man? I saw we saw evidence. We saw Piggy in action. That I want to hear about that later on. But yeah, that I paid to see that.
Man, the weekend was legendary. Had a blast. I got back yesterday, and what's funny, when I got back, I thought I would be tired. I was full of energy. I started like knocking out stuff around the house. Got up today, catching up on work, doing chores, and then about 3 hours ago, I was like, damn, I can't even get off the couch. Like, I'm like exhausted now, but doing good. Yeah. Just happy to be here. Like Crip said, good catching up with everybody, seeing the people that couldn't make it, that we hope can make it next year. I'm just ready to talk some statue news because a lot was going on while we were up there at StatueCon.
Mm-hmm. Well,
you guys got some news for us too, so that's gonna be goes both ways. It's gonna be awesome to hear what you guys got to say.
It goes both ways. Pause.
Man, Jarhead's on the.
Jarhead, StatueCon changed some people.
I know, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I need the deets.
Awesome, Piggy. How about you? Mr. Free Shipping got good news for Mr. Free Shipping today. So Sideshow posted this. I don't know if Mr. Free Shipping saw this, but Sideshow is offering free shipping today and tomorrow.
Yeah, it's either free shipping or 30% off a statue. So I mean, the free shipping is pointless for the statues I like because it comes out way more.
No, bro.
You gotta
order.
Free shipping.
You
gotta follow through.
Mr. Yap.
I know.
You're following through.
They gotta put something I like. For one, though,
9 pages of free.
He's not wrong though. It's all Hot Toys crap.
Yeah, the free shipping as well.
I think
like Prime One did with Santa shipping and a discount.
You can at least get like a sideshow.
You got the Bat Pod right there.
I have that already.
You got the Thundercat mobile.
What's a Thundercat?
Oh, you got Berserk right there. You got the Berserk here.
Oh shit! It's Berserk there.
Oh shit!
Actually, that Justice Buster's not bad. Yeah. Oh shit!
Yeah, they had that.
Vision's yapping.
Look at that.
Hey, that's Sonic pieces. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's Sonic.
Shipping, might as well get two. You might as well get two.
No, but Sideshow doing free shipping isn't something new, right? They've done it before, like individual pieces as opposed to like
a. They've been listening to me, John. So
I don't know what you're talking about. Ever since Vision started bringing up,
no one's been listening to Vision.
Mr. Free Shipping.
No, they told me at the con that they listened to your Vision, and that's why they're doing free shipping.
Wow, what a change!
No, but as soon as I saw free shipping, I was gonna tag Vision, but yeah.
I seen it last night and I posted it on like in the chats. I was like, yeah, free shipping. Then I started 30% off. I was like,
But how's your day? How's your weekend, Vision?
Oh yeah, my week been good. I was with the family. My girl was off. Like she took a week off, so we went to like the beach. Had a day at the beach. Then we went to like Soak City. Then I bought a pool, so everybody had fun. And then today everybody's like gone. So I was trying to do some work, but then I looked around like, let me move this statue over here. Then I end up moving a lot of statues around. So it was like, use my time wisely while my son's not here.
Yeah.
I got a Funko to go with my war tank. So since I can't afford to be like Crippler got, here's 8.5, I guess.
You can put it right next to.
Yeah. Like, my boy gets hyped with this stuff though. Like he knows it's him. He'll tell my girl to come in. But that's me. That's daddy. That's me. That's daddy to each statue. So
you could tell him that's the one that he could play with. You can't play with the big one.
Nah, he can't play with. He knows that he can't play with none of them.
I hope you know, like he knows. I hope you know he knows that he can. It just takes one wrong move, man. But great to have you, Vision.
Thanks, boss.
How about you, Jarhead? How's the room coming together? Like every single show, it's like shifting.
I've been messing around with things, man. Like now I've got dual camera mode.
Wow.
Hold on, let's see this thing. This guy.
Oh,
this guy's leaving us
man.
behind. Yeah. Show the people. Show the people.
Still messing around with stuff.
Like a magician.
Yeah.
Is that a PC or is that a Mac?
Huh?
Is that a PC or you got a PC or Mac?
I got a PC.
I need to do a dual camera.
Like a real man.
OnlyFans, huh? You ready?
$8.99.
There you go. Feet pictures free.
You got to charge for the
First month's free. After that, I charge.
Jarhead, I pinged you regarding the whole new Magneto, and he diminished my whole excitement as soon as. Would you say, Jarhead? You're like,
I said it's gonna be a 1/10.
Yeah. Oh, like no. I went back to look at the picture. I was like zooming in. I was like, this can't be 1/10.
Nah, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be 1/10. I was just messing with you, but.
I know. I talked to Danny, and I was like, "Oh man, thank you, Danny."
Nah, I got a dash your hopes. So
yeah, I know.
Part of my job.
Part of my job.
But yeah, I know you've been wanting a Magneto for a while, so I messaged you right away, and I was like, "Man, haven't you been wanting one of these?"
Yeah.
So, I can tell it's already better than the XM1 too. So.
Whoa, okay. Dang, not quick.
Why are you comparing, Jarhead? Why are you comparing?
Yeah.
I can't hear you, John. What you said?
Oh man, exciting news! Even more exciting news to hear like what these guys went through with the whole StatueCon. So, before anything, too, like before we get into the topics and stuff, I wanted to give a big shout out to all you guys, but I wanted to give a special shout out to Marcos from Collector Zone. Collector Zone, ZOWN. I always feel like people spell ZONE, but big shout out to that guy. Like, I put big events together, like for work and blah blah blah. It's like you always try to stay in the background, like seeing people enjoy themselves and like seeing like the response after. It's like that's what it's worth. It's worth it to hear all that stuff. So, all I heard so far has been great news. It's like, oh great, like everyone had a great time each and every day. So big shout out to Marcos from Collector Zone. If you guys get a chance, stop by his website, his Facebook, everything. Like, that's all I heard. It's a great stuff. So like, if these guys recommend them, like I highly recommend them. So I honestly was like jealous. I know FPJ was envious. He was like, F these guys.
in a good way.
I know.
In a good way.
Yeah.
No, it's all love.
No, but I want to say that, like, to everybody here, like, I know Crippler, Piggy, and some of the other guys went. If we all us could go, like we would have been there. Like we got certain things
absolutely.
Come up, yeah, it was.
I damn near was begging. So I was like, "You can stay with me."
Yeah, I was like, all right, calm down.
Yeah, every
he
time,
was like, "Yo, I think Sam's a stalker."
Yeah, every time Crip, you put that camera in POV mode, I pretended it was me. with you guys. Just like, walking through, looking at the statues. I'm like, yeah.
No, but yeah, I second everything you said about Marco, dude. That dude, I'm gonna be talking a little bit because of my voice, but Marco, like the ultimate host. Like, if he sensed that you needed something, he just appeared. Like, I don't know how he did that shit, but he was very gracious with his time. I think that that's the biggest thing about this and other cons is that you're not going to have like the events that everybody's going to be in one room back to back to back. Like whether it was food, whether it was at the con, whether it was at a bar, everyone was there. Nobody said, I'm going to this place and this place and this place. Everybody wanted to be in the same place. I think that's what's different.
Yeah. Just in case anybody's like wondering, I put the link of his website on the chat. But I want to like, I know you're like a little bit talking about it, but like I want to save you for last, Crippler. Like I want to see like I want to hear everyone's like thoughts on the whole collector's zone, the statue con.
Okay.
If you guys would want to share like your perspective on it,
sure.
Like, FBJ, if you want to go first, like I know the MV is going to come out in a second.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was able to catch a lot of videos from the community members who actually went. It's too many names to like mention, but one of them obviously is Crip, since he's here, and I'm watching his stuff, man. I'd go to sleep and then I'd wake up, there was like 7-8 videos.
I know, man. I love that. I was like, I can't keep up with all these chats, but I'm there.
and then I'm watching it. That's why I said it felt like I was there, honestly. Like, I don't say it in jokes, but like really, and then and then I turn it off, and then, half the day, I'm doing stuff or whatever. I come back at night, there's like another 12 videos. And then the one was like, I felt like, I don't know, it was a bar, like I'm dancing. I'm like, yo, no, yeah. I was just like, I felt like I was there, but I was like, these guys had such a good time, man. Like, literally, man, just the outpour of, like videos and pictures, man. And like, I felt the love through like, all of that, and like to see like all of the people who don't really connect physically, or like who's always like on these shows, on different panels and same panels, is finally able to come together and like touch tips. And and yeah, I saw a lot of that too, and I was just like, yo, these guys are wild. But just, yeah, man,
you saw the pictures of them touching tips.
Yeah, they're out there. What is this? There's legit pictures of them like touching tits. I was just like, man, but people in chokeholds, wrestling, dancing. I was just like, man, it was so cool to the point where it's just like I literally have regret. Not that I didn't go because I didn't want to go. I had stuff going on, but I had a regret. Like, was like, man, I was like, yo, that's gonna be one of the, if not that event, some event, like where a lot of us can connect and go to. I'm definitely gonna set something aside and like, I gotta go like connect with some of these, some of these cool peoples out there, man. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. From sitting on this end, obviously, if I felt what I felt, like you guys who were there, man, like that's just goes to show you. And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way.
Hell no. Like when you mentioned like the whole like they went live, I was like, oh, what are we gonna get into now? We're gonna watch something live right now. I was trying to comment all the time, but I was like, man, I'm at work. Or
yeah, I know.
I was like, I can't. Like, I'm gonna try to keep these guys in the background for a little bit. But
I do got to give a quick shout out to Casual because I was just clicking buttons going live, but you put stuff on your site, on your Facebook group and all of that good stuff to help with all of that, to give visibility, because when you go live, there's no prep, there's no we're going live at this time or blah blah blah. So you were really helpful, so I appreciate you doing all of that stuff.
No problem. I was like, if I'm having fun, all these guys are gonna like see these guys have fun, so I was like, I'm all about that.
And that live footage and stuff, I'm like, it was wild, and I was like, I could imagine, man, the stuff that Crip is holding back on.
Yeah, I know, right?
I posted these.
Oh my goodness,
9 p.m.
That's exclusive content for tomorrow, Wednesday. We're gonna share some of that shit.
I can't wait. Yeah, FBJ, I had a great time too, man. How about you, Vision? What'd you think of this whole thing? What's your perspective on this thing?
It seemed like it was like a really good turnout. Like for me, I probably watched at least 90% of everybody's videos. Cripplers, Adams, Ledge, even when he did lives. If I seen him, I jumped in like in the chats and commenting and stuff like that. I love like watching like the people videos because like I was drawn to the Iron Spider, and I never knew that it even existed, or if I did, I just overlooked it. You know what I mean? It was a half scale. I was like, wow, that thing looks dope, and my son would love that. But I know it's massive. It's something you got to really think about life with that one. And that Mega Man, I've been stuck on that Mega Man for like at least 7 to 8 or maybe even 9 months, but I just didn't think the price was worth it. So I wish I could have been there just to seen that, because I probably would have walked out with that. I would have figured it out. Me and Marcus would have figured something out to get that Mega Man home, you know.
Jesus.
But overall though, I kind of wished I was there just because I heard it was like girls going wild out there too. So like, man, I'd have been in there
Wednesday at 9 p.m. Wednesday at 9.
I'd have been like, I mean, I'm not a good singer, but I could be a backup dancer. I got grooves, so I play my role, you know. Yeah, overall it was good, and I hope it goes bigger next year. I hope Prime 1 sees it, probably into something, or XM, because I'd like to see like more bigger statues, like stuff like that I personally collect. So if I go next year, it'd be more likely for that, and meet up with everybody else as well. You know?
Yeah, man, I think the same thing. It was like awesome to see people's like own like 4K footage of like, you know, their view of the statue. So that was cool too. You know, when statues do like the perfect lighting or like the perfect like camera, sometimes it's like it doesn't meet your expectations.
The walkthroughs and stuff like that was really cool. And then like even like Crippler, I think he's posting them like he's splitting them up though, so it's not like all at once.
Yeah,
you get a little sample of this or sample of that, you know. So it's cool.
Hell yeah. Awesome. What'd you think, Piggy? You were there with the COC, the BBC, and everybody else. Like, what's your perspective on it?
You know,
they took my juice.
Well, yeah, that it feels weird for somebody to ask me how it felt to be with the Cox in the BBC.
I didn't say that, but
man, it was a blast. It was an amazing time. I'll add the third shout out to Marcos from Collector Zone, who really coordinated that well, and I appreciate the time and effort he put into it, because even like down to the details where Vision was like, they drunk my juice. Like, I don't drink, and you know, I'm like a water guy, but he remembered from me saying like a while ago that I like pineapple juice, had it right there on deck. So it's like that attention to detail is something that you really appreciate. It shows that like he really gets to know people. He listens to people. So it was great that he put this together to like let everybody just come there, have a good time. All the spots that he picked for us to go to, like to for like the after sets or whatever, they were all fun. They were all amazing. Everywhere we went, the food was good. Even I think like the last night we were there hanging out, the wait staff was like kind of hanging out with us a little bit. We're all like taking pictures and cracking up. Like we're all out there eating together. Even like the sideshow crew, their project managers and them, they're out there hanging out with us, eating with us.
That was cool.
Yeah, the artists, you know, Daniel Bell, Martin Canal, they were there with us the whole time. Even after a day of like signing autographs, letting all of us bombard them, they still came with us when we were eating, when we were hanging out. Anywhere we went, everybody kind of went together. So it was really cool just to see basically everybody there in person that we're always streaming with. And it was to the point where there were multiple times where somebody's walking this way recording, somebody's walking that way recording. Everybody just started jumping in everybo's videos. And
you always hear Crippler in the background.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, man.
No, I was like,
and two things that really stood out for me is the first thing. Sometimes you have a perception of people, like everyone's cool with everyone and everyone likes everyone, but like you really get to know people a little more hanging out with them in person. Like I got to hang with Shane from Constructive Outrage.
Shout out to Shane.
Man, that dude had me laughing from the time I got to St. Joseph, Michigan until pretty much the time I left to get on the plane. Like a lot of people, it was just surprising just seeing different people cracking up, hanging out together. And my impressions of just certain statues, because like I've seen the Thanos on Throne a million times in picture. I've never wanted it. There's nothing wrong with it. I just didn't want it. But as soon as I walked in and I saw it and I saw that shading and that color in person, I was staring at it and I was like, man, I think I want this statue. And then I saw like 5 or 6 other people walk in after me and do the exact same thing. Same with the like with the Conan updates. Just saying, for example, so many statues you see on picture or on video, and we'll form an opinion about it. And I'm gonna be sure to be vigilant to make sure that any critiquing I'm doing is constructive and there's nothing like from a negative standpoint, because honestly, you don't know a lot of times until you see it in person. There were so many statues that I saw that did nothing for me, that I could have cared less, like in video and pictures, and then seeing them in person, statues I never thought I would want, like the Thanos on throne, like PCS, the Mega Man. Yeah. That Mega Man was a showstopper too. And I'm like,
you have no room.
Yeah, I don't have enough room, but I never would have wanted that statue from seeing it in a picture, but seeing it in person, the details, the colors, the man, it was just next level. So I think overall everything was great. The only thing that would have made it better is if maybe a lot of people that couldn't come for unforeseen circumstances are able to come next year, and that's what will make it better, where it's just like more of us and we can all kind of get to know each other in person.
Yeah, I can't imagine, like, yeah, it's gonna be crazy next year if this follows up next year. So a ton of fun.
Book your hotel early. I'll tell you the hotel stories later.
I don't know if I want to hear these hotel stories.
No, it's not where you went.
So there I was.
Awesome, man. I'm also glad that everyone made it back safely. Usually there's a story where like the guy missed the flight or someone fell in a ditch and then like they left the body over there and stuff like that. So
man, casual. Last thing, like seeing people from the chats with us there in person, like Venom Tech, Ro Moreno, like they all
Chicago Dark Side in the building.
Chicago Dark Side, just seeing people that we didn't expect to see there hanging out, kicking it the whole time. People popping in that didn't even tell us they were coming too. Like It's Me Evan popped in. H Stats, Astro. It was a blast. And
the Incredible Room.
Yeah, the Incredible Room. But one of the biggest highlights was Beast 51's statue. I mean, his wife was there, and she sat right next to me, and we both eat our food exactly the same, one section at a time. And nothing touching. And nothing touching. It was amazing. The odds right next to each other, eating our food the same way,
like it was meant to be.
Yeah,
I don't think you could sit next to me because I just mix everything together.
I just
I did it on purpose in front of him.
That sounds good, man. I'm sure there's a lot more, but yeah, man, thanks for sharing that. That sounds awesome. Can't wait. How about you, Everyday Collector? What's your thoughts on the whole statue con?
Yeah, I think Marcos needs a massive pat on the back. I wasn't there, obviously, but you can see the amount of work that took, and for him to shoulder that, I think he's awesome. I think it's great now that SDCC doesn't necessarily have that, sideshow there and so forth. For him to host it and have in a small space and have the community there and actually bring sideshow reps in to the event, I think that's awesome. And yeah, he's on top of everything. He reached out to me. If you need anything in regards to for a show or anything, let me know. Just awesome communication, and give him a pat on the back for all the hard work he put in. Shout out to, of course, like Ledge. Ledge gave us some content. He was calling us all the time, sending us photos and everything. He even got a signature from Canali and Bell for us. Shout out to Multiverse Digest. Al shot some great content as well. So yeah, man, it's great to see everybody get together and enjoy. That's what it's about. But for sure, yeah, I think this is really eye-opening for a lot of people, and I think next year it's going to be even bigger.
Yeah, he said,
and
like
this right here, even this mentioned Iron Studios, this affiliation where you're looking at the Maradona, that's huge for Marcos too. Celebrating the event, Iron Studios teaming up with him and doing that exclusive for North America, man. Just a lot of good things happening to him, and I guess well deserved. Hard work pays off.
Yeah, it's one of those things too, where like San Diego Comic-Con is like the biggest con of the
Yeah,
year.
of course.
But then like you go to Collector Zone and you just see like hardcore fans that are there just for the statues and for like the whole community stuff. It's like at San Diego Comic-Con you get like a very diverse group of collectors there. It's like not all for statues. It could be for like Funko Pops or like card
celebrities.
games, like that. Yeah.
Well, he has to realize that there's no escaping now, right? He's done 2 years back to back, so it's just going to keep growing and growing and growing. It's going to grow to eventually where he's probably going to have to get a bigger space. You know what I mean? So it's exciting. It's definitely exciting.
Yeah. Awesome. Jarhead should have gotten that plane, baby.
I wish I would have went for sure. I mean, I had some stuff to come up last minute, so I could control it. So. But it looks like everybody had fun, and I'm sorry I wasn't there, and everybody was having a blast from what I've seen. So, look fun.
It was badass, right? Seeing these guys post up those videos, and like you go like, I was trying to tell Crippler at one. I was like reading, I was like, man, I shouldn't say this, but Crippler, can you go back and go check out this one statue really quick? I was like, nah, this guy's too distracted. It's like too many people around.
I was watching some Crippler stuff, man. I think there was a lot of stimulation. It was like, going back and forth. It was like a lot. All these statues going back and forth. It was like a lot, I think. And but it's a lot in a good way. There was so much stuff to look at. When I go to SDCC or New York Comic Con, it sucks that there's only this one little section and it's gotten smaller. Statues and stuff. So to go to something like this, it's definitely awesome that Marco's put this on for everybody and everything. I just wish the other Comic Cons would have more statues like that you could look at. But I guess everybody knows now that if they want to do that, they can go to StatueCon.
Hell yeah. Well, since you brought up Crippler, I want to play like a minute of this video. You could copyright infringe me later if you want.
Never that.
Well, check this out real quick. This is the intro to COC. This is the best right here. Watch this.
Shout out to my people putting this together. We are here right now for one thing and one thing only: for people to respect the COC. And we stop at nothing.
Oh man.
Oh shit!
A little snippet of what you could see at the COC.
Did somebody say they were there for the cock?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Is that what I heard?
I can rewind the tape. Let me.
Dude, you know, Crippler, like, so what I love, right? I love the different flavors of all the content creators. I must have saw at least maybe 4 or 5, right? Because they all, whether it's Spade or like Cash or whoever, right? They all had a different flavor of like how they do it. Like one is smooth, another one is, you know what I'm saying? But Crip, like watching yours, I kid you not. I don't know if a lot of people are as old as me. You remember those videos, Girls Gone Wild? It legit, the way you was doing them videos, even this one, I was just like, I was watching Girls Gone Wild. It was just like...
Girls were going wild at some point.
And like Collectors Gone Wild, I was just like, and like almost every video like you did, it was just like, I had that vibe where I'm just like, oh man, what's going to happen, right? It was cool, man. I enjoyed them, man. Great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I was waiting for a let me tell you something, brother. It's in another video. You do that. It's funny. You lose your voice in that one, but yeah, it was good.
Oh man, yeah. It's slowly coming back now.
Jarhead, cool. Rashid, man, first of all, welcome to the show, man. But what are your thoughts on the whole StatueCon? You're on mute, really. Like
I said that shit was trash.
I know, right? Right? I said the same thing.
Nah,
she would have been there. It wouldn't have been.
They did a great job, and they know they did a great job because I called each and one of their phones every time they was there, and with everybody, and everybody shouted me out and everything. You know, I love all these guys. You know what I'm saying? But every day I was calling them. You know, I mean, unfortunately, I'm, do the daddy thing, but I will be there next year, hopefully, God willing. But yeah, they was having, you know what I'm saying, and I just kept every time they would be on, I would call them. I would call them when they was live, you know, and
And somebody would pick up.
And somebody was always picking up, and it was at the bar, and I was trying to talk to the chick, and critical mass. I'm gonna get your face out, you know, put the camera toward the girl. You know what I'm saying? You know, but,
for real, man.
Yeah, but straight, you know, shout out to everybody, Piggy, and you know, I thought they did a great job. Every day I watched their stuff, and I was there too. You know, I really wish I was there and stuff. So I think next year should be bigger because everybody saw it. You know, everybody had a blast, and only thing I'll say is Shane changed those flip flops, man. You know, like white like snow. You know what I'm saying? Get some color in them, and that's about it. And shout out to Adam also. Shout out to Adam. Shout out, yeah. Shout out, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I love about it. That's what we go. I think we all trying to do this for New York Comic Con, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna get up and just hang out, hoping that Crippler will come.
I'm definitely coming for one day, at least Friday. The Friday I'll be there.
I hope CMP comes too.
I don't got no ticket, but I'll come up there to hang out with you. I think you should go there for Saturday. I think you should do Saturday, bro.
Only reason I'm actually making it up there is because I'm doing something else with the family, and I was like, let me get one day, and Friday was the only day I could do it.
Yeah. But shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, did a great job, and shout out to Marcos because he was trying. Everybody was trying to, everybody was just shouting me out too. So shout out to.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Urshi. Like, shout out to Marcos because everyone was just there and Marcos was hosting it. You know, he was taking care of everyone's questions, problems. He was like, you guys just freaking have fun, and he was just there just to facilitate the whole thing. Like, that's a job. It's a huge job. So, shout out to.
I wish the only thing I wish I could see in person, and that's why I think his show is probably going to take it to the next. Is with that life-size Thanos. You know, usually go to Comic-Con to take pictures next to something like that, you know. So because he did that and he had that there, and he's probably gonna have a little bit more stuff next year, or this might change. This might game. I don't need no goddamn pineapples on pizza, man. What's wrong with you guys?
Oh no! Don't answer that question until we talk to you, because there's a war right now. You aiding in the wrong side of it, my brother.
Wednesdays at 9 p.m.
We'll talk about the great pineapple wars, son, that happened there.
Yeah, man. I want to reiterate again, thanks to Sam, Piggy, freaking Al, freaking Legend. Freaking everybody for putting those videos up. It was badass. But Sam or Crippler, you want to give your perspective, your thoughts on the thing?
Oh yeah, I concur. Everything you guys said about Marco. The best way to help him, it don't even have to be my content. But the reason I wasn't gonna do all of those videos you see that I'm putting out at the end, but that's the way to help him. So showing that people are engaging with them. It could be Multiverse Digest. It could be Adam. Anybody who put up content, that's what they're watching for, to see if they send their stuff down, to send their statues down. You know what I mean? That's what they're looking for. That's how they're gauging success. So interact with Al, Adam, Cool Nerds. I'm going to forget if I try to name everybody, but everybody videos that you see up there, that's how they're going to measure the success and see how much they participate in not just Sideshow, but every company. Yeah. So like them, subscribe. I don't say that shit, but that's the metric. So that's the metric to gauge the success of StatueCon, to see if they want to send more people down. Get Jay from LBS down. Get people from Prime 1 down. Get all of those people down. But then again, super shout out to just being able to meet. Oh my God. First person that I got off the plane to meet was K-Fat. And he was just sort of you couldn't ask for somebody better to just be able to greet you and just be like, don't worry, here's the car. Now let's go get Shane. Then seeing Shane get off the Me and Critical Mass was like, you see when my voice started to go, this fool got me like throat lozenges, all of this stuff. Like he's dude's a freaking angel. You know? I don't mean to call another man an angel, but like all of that little stuff, it's crazy. That's what meant a lot to me. But I can't name everybody now because it's just you'll forget people. But like Beast, Critical Mass, all of you guys, Jason, Mr. X, all of them were dope. But also shout out to Sideshow because they was the first company to actually engage in the way they did. And they did it with no freaking caps, like no filters. It was just go and do whatever you engage, have fun. There was people taking up a lot of their time and they never like had a frown on their face or ever had bad posture or body language. They were actually just engaged in every single conversation that they were in. And you know how you can easily tell if somebody just giving you the okay next. Nah, so they were sharing their stories. They were like patting you in the back, you know what I mean? And just laughing, like real laughing, not no fake laugh shit. So that's the biggest thing I picked up on was nobody was on no fake shit. Everybody was on some authentic, got love for each other. Adam, like people buying people full breakfasts and don't let them take out their card to pay. It was on that type of stuff every night. Every night people were racing to see who's going to pay for the freaking meal if it wasn't already paid for by Marco. And that's another thing. Those dinners could have been cheap ass catering shit. They were actually really good. Like food was really, really good. But yo, just the best part about it for me though was just glancing and looking over, seeing H-Stats talking to Beast 51, seeing Ro and Venom Tech hugging, seeing Chicago Darkside and Jomo, like all of these people like that. And the worst part about it though was seeing how, it wasn't the worst. The most interesting part was seeing how white Fatal is in real life. What did you do, Michael Jackson? He did something to his face, yo. Don't do that. Bring back the old. I want the Fatal with the big nose, like Michael Jackson nose.
Okay.
Nah, but all of those guys, the cool nerds are like they're. You should be so lucky to hang out with them in person, dude. Like Herc. Jomo,
I love seeing Herc with that little
Redeemer.
hat on. Oh, this guy.
That dude is a bundle of freaking joy just running through the whole con, dude. Like, yeah, all of that stuff. It was good. And then it was cool because all I wanted to do was just try to capture as much as that as possible because that was fun. I didn't even get to see statues till like the end of the second day or something like that because I was just freaking talking to people and be like, hey, you. That's all I was doing. And then at the end, I'm like, let me try and get some. I was doing the stuff that I was doing for to capture some of the footage until the lights went out. Doing one of our videos, the lights went out. And then we were there like to the very, very end of that stuff. Because I was like, oh, let me catch up and try and get some of this stuff now. But I could go on all night. But yeah, I'm going to do something a little more like gather my thoughts and all of that stuff and just be more coherent with it tomorrow. But dude, Casual, like I said, thank you so much for putting, like, if I go live, you'll put it on your Facebook group and let people know. Like that helped a lot because it's like you go live instantly, it's over the time people discover it. You know what I mean? So you help people find it quick. So I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, man, definitely. Like, I definitely like. I'm definitely like one of those guys that says I'm gonna go next year. Like, I'm definitely gonna like do whatever I can for next year to like promote this, help with whatever I can with this, and like just to see everyone just have a ton of fun. I was just the whole weekend was just like I was like I'm gonna check these guys out. Like I got nothing else to watch. I could go watch a UFC fight. I could go to the bar. I was like, F that.
Dude, it was funny. Anytime I was doing something, like because everybody was doing their own thing, so there was noise. There was gonna be you couldn't control that, right?
Yeah.
How I did it was like, if y'all come through my video making noise, I'm grabbing y'all and y'all in the video now. Get over here. I'm just like, go, get over here. And it was so much fun, like getting Catch the Gemini just walking through. I was like, uh-oh, no, Piggy. Come on, Piggy, now let's talk about this one. or shout out to Al from Multiverse Digest. Everybody, he helped I don't think he did. I don't think there was a person he didn't help. Like film stuff. He filmed the whole video we did at the Sideshow booth. But yeah, that's another thing. Like to piggyback off what Piggy said, like a lot of those pieces, like Canali Venom and all of that stuff, you seeing it in person. You know, you might feel the same way, but you might not. There's statues that I thought I really liked, and it was the opposite. You know what I mean? It was like, boom. I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't buy that. But there's some that, holy shit. I didn't expect that. So it goes both ways. So what's cool about an event like this is that just having the space for people to go and then have so much variety that you find your path of what you like. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, as long as there's enough, people don't have to like everything. You just carve out your path through there and figure out, oh, this is my taste. Oh, I do like this. Oh, I might want to double down and get these pieces. And that information there, that's a place where you could do that and physically, you wasn't supposed to touch them. I touched a lot of shit. But yeah, you can actually touch them and feel them and see them, even though you aren't supposed to. But yeah, it's dope. Like, you got to stop me, Casual, because I could talk about this shit.
Yo,
like,
y'all was touching statues, smelling statues. I was like hugging statues. Like, can they do all this?
I was like,
crazy.
Yeah.
And Marco wasn't saying shit. Like, he'll walk right past it. He'll just be like, yeah. I think he knows that we're collectors and that we're going to be careful. That we ain't going to be too careless with it. Even though it seemed reckless, we were very careful of our footing and where we were at. And we try to touch things before so that we know if we should touch it.
I think I saw in one video after y'all was touching like a particular statue and smelling and everything like that. I think I saw in a video as you were walking off, Crip. I think I saw like Marcos right behind you put a do not touch sign.
Oh, we gotta clip that.
He was doing that after everything I touched.
It's just like, oh no. I gotta put this down and write it in plain English for these fools.
He should have did that before I started touching. I was picking Loki's nose. It was beautiful.
I like this clip right here. I grabbed this from another interview that you were doing. I like this one right here.
You want to get some work done?
Bro, what do you got to say to the people? Anime boys rise up.
Anime boys rise up.
You got bro. Yeah. That was badass, man.
They was representing their set. Yeah, I would love. Carl, we talked to chat. The one of the best things too is like we got real people's phone numbers now. Cash called me after we talking on the phone for hours. You know what I mean? Like just about the con, but other stuff too, and just sort of like
how that statue smell.
Anything, like personal stuff. These are like family now. You know what I mean? They've always been cool, but that once you break bread with somebody, it's different.
Yeah,
it's way different.
It looked like a lot of fun, man. But I'm sure we'll talk. Well, you guys will talk about it tomorrow at 9 p.m. So
yeah, come back tomorrow.
Pictures, videos, and everything like that. So I don't want to go too deep into it, but I definitely wanted to express my I definitely appreciate everything that was put out there. Like this whole
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, there was a lot that I learned. Like my whole mic system next year is going to be way better.
Cool.
You know.
Yeah.
Equipment wise, now I know what to get. Don't try and schedule shit like it's never gonna work. Like I apologize for putting those shows up every night, but if you can't get in the building, you can't get in the because I didn't realize we were gonna be going out, and I'm glad we were going out because that shit was some of the most fun that we had while we there. But like when you try to schedule, I'm not gonna be like, okay, everybody, we got a show at 11 o'clock, leave. Like that's not. No, we gonna have fun. But then like the alternative to that was like we'll put them up through the day while we're at the con and just have as many as possible. As long as we get the right group of people together, we'll just throw up a live, and that's what we did. I think that worked a little better, but knowing that going in, it's gonna help a lot more.
Jose Alicia says, "Okay, enough with the mushy stuff. This is the statue show. Let's get back to business."
That's what's up, Jose. That's what's up.
Jose's funny. What's up, Norman? Yeah. Well. thanks for everything. We'll get into some topics right now. I got like 4 or 5 actually, so we'll get through some.
Let's
So
talk about it.
the main topic for tonight is comparing healthy for the hobby. So what I mean about this is like you guys can take it any way you guys want, but like, is it healthy for us to compare like XM to Sideshow? Is it healthy to compare our collection to another person's collection? Is it healthy for like, just any type of comparison you could think? There's always going to be comparison in this hobby. I think like, the other day we are talking about like Prime 1 and XM or Sideshow and Tweeterhead and stuff like that. But in your guys' perspective or like standpoint, do you guys think it's healthy for this to be done, comparing stuff? Jarhead, if you want to start this one out, I feel like you got a good one.
I mean, I think you have to compare, right? Like, because whether because there's just so many statues out there right now, so you have to compare, and pick what's right for you. I think, like whether it's a custom or a licensed piece, or you just gotta make whatever choice is best for you, and pricing, whatever representation of that character is best for you. I think, like you just got to look at both of them, and comparisons are always going to happen in life, so it's something that you're going to do in statues too. So
yeah, so like getting a little bit deeper into it, like what's something like you recently have gone through where like like I know you have like you have a whole show about it, right? Customs versus licensed stuff. So
yeah.
How does that work out for you? Like, does it like frustrate you because you have to pick between one, or do you have to go with customs because you're the guy that collects customs? Or
I don't think like that, like,
yeah,
if it's a good statue, it's a good statue, whether it's a custom statue or a licensed statue. I don't think like that. I think that the whole reason why I started the show in the first place was so everybody knew there are options out there, so they can compare those other options, via customs to licensed pieces out there. So that way, people can make a decision. Because some people, will see a custom and it's like, I never knew this was out there, So comparisons like that are really good because, if you're going to buy like a Magneto, for instance, I'm probably going to do a show this weekend or this week, comparing custom Magnetos, because I know there's a Magneto coming out. So just give people more options, and they decide what they want from there.
So really quick, in your perspective, it's like healthy. It's healthy, right? Like
I mean, it's a good thing because you don't want to buy a statue and come to find out that the one that you didn't look at was better, or you find it more appealing to you, so.
All right, sweet, man. How about you, FBJ? What are your thoughts on that thing?
Dude, I compare all the time. Like, I'm looking at Rashid's collection, and I'm just like, ain't no way in my life I'm getting 2 giant life-size statues.
But you get to go see a StatueCon.
Yeah, I see it in his collection. I'm just like, nah, I can't do it, man. It's hot, man. But I'm just like,
he said 3. He said 3.
Oh my god!
It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake.
like he's on like another planet, man, and I'm down here on Earth. But I compare. I look at that and I'm just like, man, that's cool. And I'm just like, what do I got to do to get that? Do I sell off all 3 or 4 of my J&Ds to get that one piece and be happy? It's things like that. Or in my mind all the time, or like, can I do like Crippler, where I'm just like, can I just focus on like one main line and be like, I'm doing XM Transformers and have that be like one of my main priorities, right? Or certain things like that. I compare, and for somebody like me who just moved, I look at somebody like Jarhead. Jarhead literally like, his room was like the desert, probably like 3 months ago. Something like that. Dude had nothing in there.
Yeah.
Nothing. And I'm like, I see one statue in the back. I'm like, all right, he like me. He doing, dude. I've been where I'm at for like, in this spot right here for like, I think 1.5 years. And this dude making me look bad. And I'm just like, man, 3 months. This dude has a full room decked out, man. It look dope, man. Like, it's hot. Like, I'm looking at it right now. I'm just like, his like you you did your thing, man. You got the neon lights with the name. You got the lights, like the accent lights, and I'm just like, yo, I'm like, that's cool. And I'm looking at me because I just got like my Maji cases in. You know, shout out to Marcos. I got some Maji cases in.
He got the velvet curtain seat.
The last it's gonna be gone because the Maji cases I have the set I'm getting is gonna be like going right there. Well, not getting, I have to build them, but I just got the last of my cases in, so I'm looking at, you know, people's collection. I'm just like, all right, where am I gonna like move it in and shift? And then I look at yours, Casual, and I'm like, because I love artwork, and I'm just like, after I put the Maji cases up, I'm gonna line out the artwork. Do I line it like Casual? Do I put it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I also got bookcases like Piggy. I actually have one big long one in my office. I'm like, where am I gonna put that when I shift things around? So I look at everybody's collections and I try to compare and contrast, and you know, and see like, okay, how does it fit what I like and what I want to do, you know? So, and that is what I do. And again, I think collections, like all of ours, man, it's a living and breathing entity, you know, and it constantly changes, constantly rotating, you know. And I think I remember my last point too, like even just as far as like creating, right? Like I remember looking at John's collection one day, and I think I told him backstage too. I was like, why did you take the game down with the TV and the Mario and all that stuff? I was like, that is like one of the coolest things I've seen. He was the first person I see. I know people have done it, but you know, but I like when I seen it in his collection, like in between it, I was like, that was so hot seeing the Mario game.
The Mario,
just like
yeah.
He had it in his collection one time. I thought it was like hot. I was like, yo, I was like, I might do something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he took it out, and I was just like, oh, you whack, man. You should have left that up there. But
copyright.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what but again, and even to my point too, right? Living and breathing entity, a collection, right? Like you're constantly moving and shifting, changing things. So in regards to that, like I think it is healthy, you know, to compare and contrast and stuff like that for sure. You know.
So you never see it as it, like someone said it earlier, like the quote came from one of the presidents. Comparison is the death of joy, or which I think it's like the thief of joy, right? But like, you ever see it like that? Do you ever see it like when you start comparing things, you start getting frustrated with it? You start going like, "Oh man, I'm never gonna live up to this guy or live up to this comparison."
I mean, like I started out like Rashid. I mean, I could do that, but
that guy's a
you know, because some life size pieces I see, I'm like, yo, that's hot and I want it, but I'm like, I can't. I'll just be honest with myself. I'm like, that's not something that I could do or would do just because of my personal, like how, you know, I have stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I live vicariously through people, you know, and see what they have, and like just able to see their setup and what they have. Like with my mindset, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have our own life, and you know, like how far we can and cannot go with certain stuff. So
yeah,
you know, or like even when people post stuff online, I don't remember his name. What's his name? Was it Johnny Stark or whatever it is? It's like I'm just like, all right, man. Like no way. But yeah, I don't, like, for me personally, I don't do that, man, because it's like, it's all, at the end of the day, it's all about when I get into my space, right? What do I feel?
Yeah.
When I look at my space, that's what it is to me. Yeah, not when I look at Rashid's space, how do I feel about him? No, when I get into my space, you know, at the end of the day, when the lights are off, like, you know what I'm saying? Vision knows what I'm talking about. I'm saying when the lights are off, you know what I'm saying? And you got everything down and slow, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I feel like in this space, man? Because this is my baby right here. So, you know, that's how I feel. Nah.
Awesome. Theo says comparing needs to be realistic for everyone's specific lifestyles and situations, I guess.
Yep.
And then Stanley says, as long as you keep comparing fun and light, it's a very good thing. Hell yeah. I guess Vision, how about you, man? What are your thoughts on this thing?
Yeah. I think comparing is healthy. I compare other companies all the time, like with a statue, like what they were saying. But overall, though, I think like I try to stay in my lane and stuff like that. So I know everybody don't think like me. Like me and Piggy was going back and forth about like displays, and I think like everybody should care about the displays, but some people really don't care about it. So I thought long and hard about it. Even today, I was like, yeah, you're right. I can't make people think like me. But of course, though, I do like compare like lighting. Like when I see crypto lighting guys like that, though, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Or when Cypher was telling me about his lighting and stuff like that. So I do like I take from each one of you guys. I actually took from you guys a little bit here, a little bit there. You know.
You're good.
But yeah, I think it's always good to just compare stuff like that. It's always good to have a competition. Now, I don't like when people say like sideshows are the same level as like another company or this company. When I like somebody said like sideshow is like same quality as like Prime One, and I don't see it though. But maybe the statue they have is the same quality as Prime One because I think PCS has the turtles. I think that's a good quality statue, but I only go by what I have. You know. I can't go by like if I don't have, you know what I mean? Like so I don't judge other stuff I don't have. I just judge what I have. So that's why I always say that like PCS was my second company because that's what I buy. And then like XM then Prime One, you know?
Yeah,
you have sideshow too, right? You got that Batman behind you.
Yeah, and I actually love that Batman though. Like so, like with that piece, I think it's. I mean, like if no one told me that was sideshow, I'll think it's XM or something like that. Like I'll think it was like because paint app seemed like an XM paint app and stuff like that. This is more like Dove.
Yeah.
Or like you know, what I mean, it's not like vibrant like a Prime One. But I mean, I'm always comparing. Like I'll compare LBS to Prime One sometimes with their pieces and stuff. I mean.
Yeah, comparing companies is like a tough one for me because like everyone always has those exceptions, you know. They're like, oh, but what about this one? You know, this one's like the freaking Thanos on throne. Like no one's gonna kill this one or whatever, right? But like I just think like that company thing is, hey man, there's all these companies. Pick your favorite one. Like there's no need to like throw down on people because they collect one thing.
They all do good work. Like Twitterhead, I know I would never buy none of that stuff, but I do like when I see it like you know on the videos and you guys show the picture, I'm like, oh, that looks dope.
Yeah,
but I know that's not my style. You know what I mean? And I think like when the StatueCon, when they was looking over those them Iron Studios ones, I only have the Power Rangers. I'm thinking like, man, the Iron Studios are really really good. Like Weta one of them too is really good though. Like the quality of Weta looks really good though. And I mean that's not my style. It's not like what I collect though. But I was like, wow, it looks nice though. It's good. It's refreshing to see that stuff, and then I can compare it with other companies like Darkseid or you know.
Yeah.
You know, the price point makes a difference though. That's when we really compare though, because you can't really compare. You can't really compete with sideshow pricing compared to like you know Prime One is to me I think is overpriced. You know, then XM overpriced, and then it goes down from there.
It's definitely one of those variables when comparing to companies too, right? People could say like Prime One's $3,000 statue, like, well, this one's $700. I'm as happy as if I were to get that $3,000 statue. You know,
man. Like if sideshow did like 1/3, I'm pretty sure I'll have a lot of sideshow too if the price is right and if it looks good. Like the Batgirl was, I'm gonna get it at the 1/4, but it was a 1/3. I for sure would have got it. I'd have had a PO by now, just to make sure it's coming out.
I hear you. Cool, man. Piggy, how about you, man? What are your thoughts on this thing?
So I was thinking about how you posed the question where you said like, is it healthy or not? And I think like with anything, it's about like moderation. Like if you look at a glass of wine, a glass might be healthy, 3 bottles might not be healthy. But saying that to say like you have to know where to stop it. Like from a collector standpoint, I love looking at all you guys' setup, especially when we have the same statue. Like say for example, I want to like Vision and I both have that Dark Knight Batman. I love how he has it up there with the other Batman. Like this is Gotham. I have mine with the Ninja Turtles. Like this is my Batman versus Ninja Turtles.
I love that setup.
Different styles. Thank you. You see different styles and just different ways that the other collectors are doing it. And it's not like, is his way better than my way or should I do it that way? It's like, oh man, it's dope. I love how versatile this piece is because he was able to do one thing with it and I was able to do something completely different with it. John's lighting, like I love John's lighting on his statues. I still like the I went a different route with lighting, but I still appreciate something for me to look at and say, do I want to go that route? Do I want to go the route I was originally going to go? So I think where it gets unhealthy, if it's like, oh man, I love Storm. I really love that X-Men Storm. At the time, I think Rashid had it. And it was like, man, that's a dope X-Men. That's a dope Storm. But she was like $5,000 on the aftermarket. So I saw the side showing, okay, she's almost as good. She's like the runner-up. I'm going to save the money and go get this one instead of going outside of my budget and getting what some other collector has to say, hey, I got it too. I feel better, but now I'm eating ramen noodles for like 17 months.
Hey now.
But even like, say for example, and thank you Cash and Buck for getting back to me or for tagging people. I had posted a question last week like, hey, can you guys help me with upgrading my camera, because I see some of the shots that people are putting in the groups, and even comparing those with the shots that I take, that helps me to get better, because it's like, man, look at that's next level. I have to step my game up. And to go further into it, when I get to StatueCon, here comes Fatal, dope cameras. Then here comes Adam from Collector's Tape, dope camera. It made me just help and decide which camera I wanted.
Oh, nice.
But I knew that some of the stuff I saw I can't get right now because that's outside of my budget. And again, I'll be taking dope pictures, but I'll be hungry. So I think it's
real though.
Even from a company perspective, because you asked about companies too, I think it's really, really healthy, because like they can look at customs and say, okay, everybody's going crazy getting these custom Luke Cages or custom bishops, the characters that are obscure that people aren't making. So that kind of forces the company. Like I had to get a custom Mace Windu because I wasn't going to get them any other type of way. Soon as everyone gets the custom, here comes a license company. Hey, we'll give you this. We'll give you that character. Or even amongst licensed companies, they're all looking at, a lot of people are going to LBS or Tweeterhead because you're getting a different flavor or a different character. So that encourages them to say, hey, maybe instead of giving you the 800th Batman or Wolverine or Harley, I'll give you a Man Bat or something like that. But where I think it gets unhealthy is if you're a company and you're like, okay, I'm going to give you all this stuff and we got to wait 3 years to get it. Or, you're trying to be competitive because you see other companies that may have more resources are pumping out more characters at a swifter schedule, and you try to compare yourself, and then you make these promises, and now you have a bunch of collectors saying, well, when is this going to come out? Or I thought it was going to get released on this date, or you gave us a render a year ago. Where's the actual statue? So I think it's about moderation, whether it's the company or the collector. The comparison is healthy as long as you don't try and go beyond what your means are, and you keep, you stay within your budget, you stay within what you can deliver. So
yeah, I completely agree with you, man. Like the unhealthy part on the collector standpoint is like we keep wanting more, so we keep pushing these companies like, where's your stuff? Where's your stuff? They give it to us. They're like, all right, where's the Robin that pairs with it? Where's the Batgirl that pairs with it? Like, where's the Martian Manhunter? Like, it's like, god damn, like, that part gets unhealthy on the collector standpoint. But like the company standpoint too, that's interesting. Like, but cool, Piggy. How about you, John? What were your thoughts on it?
We kind of discussed this a little bit on Friday with Sideshow and XM on Club, and I think we were getting into a good conversation. I don't know. It's comparing's tough from two standpoints. If you're looking at it from the collector standpoint, I think there could be a lot of gray area or misunderstanding when people say comparing. I think people look at it more in a negative connotation as opposed to positive, and it's all on how you look at it. Nobody should be comparing themselves and playing the keeping up with the Joneses game, where, oh wow, this person has great lighting and I want to, I got to get great lighting, or this person collects 1/3, I need to collect 1/3. That kind of comparing can be dangerous for people. Company-wise is dangerous too. I think comparisons between companies that are at the same level are cool, but when you go to extremes, it starts becoming, it seems to be that there's a lot of hatred, and it becomes a bloodbath. Like people can't have a respectful discussion, I see, when it comes to comparing on some spectrums. It could be healthy, it could be unhealthy. That's how I feel.
Do you think, since like we do YouTube and we're like a bunch of groups, do you think like you're more prone to those like thoughts now, where like before, like when there was only statue form, like there wasn't as much discussion, but now there's like a ton of it.
It depends on the person. It depends on the content creator. The content creator that wants to get into certain cliques. Is that the word? Is that the hip word? Cliques? Or groups, whatever. Who wants to be part of that, I'm in that group sort of thing. We'll say something. It all comes down onto the honesty. But yeah, YouTube as a content creator, for sure, you see a lot of people trying to justify a point or create some sort of drama, if you want to use the word, to promote a certain product, or purposely add that purposely want to poke the bear, and there's it's not a genuine thought or opinion. It's just to instigate. But we do it all the time. We play as a content creator on YouTube. You do compare. It's just part of the gig. It's how you do it, how you conduct yourself and your panel, and how you kind of respect the properties is where it sets you apart. But we all do it. Tournament mode, off the table, all our games. We're always comparing. It's just the way it's done.
Yeah, got you.
Comparing how dusty your statues look.
Really quick, I wanted to say a quick shout out to FBJ's profile pic. Coming to America.
Casual Tony Stay Frosty had a good quick point. He said there's always it can be really unhealthy when other collectors tear your piece down.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times, like where like you
I heard
post a
people say that
picture.
too. But I feel bad. I'd be feeling bad though.
Like I don't think I've seen it as many times, but I've seen it before. But like when people go like, you should upgrade your camera, this picture sucks, you should take clean your lens, or like your collection is lacking, blah blah blah. Or when like Rashid goes, your collection's incomplete. I was like, man, I got this far. Like, come on.
So what about when we may possibly do it indirectly? Like,
there's that too.
A bishop comes out and Crippler makes it, and we're all like, man, that's a dope bishop. And then Vision drops a bishop, and then John's happy to get it, and we're like, man, that other one's trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not knowing that John's like, oh man, I was about to order that.
You could keep them both.
I saw that on the Iron Studios Superman versus Doomsday, the one with the finger in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to the show, people was like DMing me like, "Oh, this looks dope. This is dope. What do you think?" And me, if I don't really buy it, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." Like I don't know, because I know I won't spend my money, so I'm like, I don't know. But when we got on live, they tore that thing down. And the guy was like, "Man, I'm not going to even get it now because of this." I didn't even notice that because that guy said this about the finger and it looks like that. I was like, "Oh man," I said, "Get it because you love it though," because I know like the bait formers, that's not Crippler thing. And he'll tear it down, but I remain my mind about it no matter what, So you gotta get it. Like
sharing an opinion should never interfere with a purchase.
Yeah, your vision is your vision.
Just,
everybody's different.
Okay, yeah. It shouldn't it should help you make a decision, if anything. But
except when it comes to those trash ass Michael Bay Transformers, them shit suck, dude. You think your life?
I don't think John seen the movie, but I sent them like a clip of it, like 4K, and like my Instagram clip, and see like, oh, that looks dope. Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's not bad.
When I got that Apollo Creed, everybody was like,
trash.
Well, I don't know, Piggy, it's trash. The complexion's off. No lie, everybody that, including two of the same people that told me that when we went to StatueCon, they walked up and it was like, my bad, man. I hadn't seen it in person. This thing is dope. And one person said, if I could find one, I would buy it.
PCS?
I think more people are like on PCS other stuff though, so they think they all the same. Like the Macho Man, they're like, it's too much tan in that, or the Hulk Hogan or whatever. So they just went along with it. Because I saw that statue too. I think Ice has it, and I was like, that thing looks dope. Like it was a good, because they have a good camera, so you can actually see the detail. Like when you were showing it, like you have a nice camera, so it was right. But well, that time.
No, the photo we covered yesterday looked really good. I don't know who. I think Beast took it.
And I would want it like that though, with that outfit on. That's a vision I would want it. Then I would want like Rocky, but a different outfit. Because I like how you came out with that the red, white, and blue.
Really quick. How about you, Crippler? What are your thoughts on this whole thing? Is comparing healthy for the hobby?
Yeah, no, I think you guys covered most of it. If you're comparing a certain character, that's super healthy because you are making a purchase decision and you're just getting data to figure out which one works better for you. right? So to do that, you need to see what's out there and compare them. You compare price, you compare whatever the priorities that you prioritize in a statue. That's normal. When you comparing other people's collection, like for Vision, nobody's collection could fuck with his collection because it's custom for him, right?
Yeah.
So like nobody's collection. I'm not looking. I might, like Piggy mentioned, if there's a piece that's very similar and you see it in somebody's collection, that's not really comparing a collection. It's comparing a piece that you probably are interested in and you might want to add it to your collection. But a collection as a whole is a bunch of experiences that you that inform what pieces you put in you. It's just tailor-made for each. So like you comparing that, you're gonna lose. You're gonna get stuff that you're gonna get just to get because people think it's hot, and then you're gonna look at it and probably sell it. It has no attachment to you. So like I never compare my. I love how I can say I love how Casual's collection looks. I could also say it's not for me. I can say it's awesome. Some of those are some of the best pieces. But if I'm not messing with DC like that, it's not gonna hit me like it hits Casual, right? So that's a losing battle. You're just never gonna win that, or you're never gonna be really happy, and you're gonna just keep chasing until you find what you really, really like. So like compare, figure out what you want, and then it's all good. But I also wanted to hit it from who said it. Who was it? Frosty who said that tearing other. Absolutely, he's 100% right. I had that happen to me a lot of times of when I wanted the XM X-Force Wolverine. That shit's trash, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't bother me though because I know I want it and I gotta buy it, I gotta spend the money on it. So I like if people do that, it doesn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Go ahead, like do it. If I tell, that's why I love Critical Mass. If I say I don't like a certain Psylocke because it got grandma boobs, I know it ain't gonna hurt his feelings. He's still gonna buy it. Don't ask me my opinion, or if I offer it up, just say I still like it and move on. That's how I handle it. I just don't let that little shit like bother me, or like it's your opinion and you're entitled to it. Could you articulate it better? Sure. Am I upset that you didn't articulate better? No. I don't give a fuck.
She got grandma boobs, man.
I gotta look that up. I gotta talk to Critical Mass.
No, we seen it live in the living color at the show. Yes, she does.
He said it right there too.
Yeah, like you were there, right? It was like I tried it. Mommy. And that was one of the beautiful things about some of the artists there. Like, not to go back to that, but I said stuff in front of them and they would agree, or they'll give you perspective onto why. And it's be your, like what I'm saying, like the beautiful thing is that everybody's sharing their stuff and it's part of their personalities, and you guys extending it to your backdrops and your rooms and whatever. And it's cool to be able to share those conversations. But for the topic, it's just I don't compare. I only compare when I'm making a purchase. And if you have something I'm interested in, I'm gonna ask you your opinion, how you liking it, how's the paint, is the price worth it? But that's because I've already made the decision that I'm gonna potentially buy it.
Yep.
If somebody buys something that I never was interested in, no matter how dope it is, you loving it, not gonna make me buy it. You know what I mean? Your Vision does that sometimes. You gotta get this. Not like he talks about the B. I know he plays around, but like if he doesn't need the B, he doesn't need the B. Like we just play around. It's fun to play around. But yeah, I guess that's my take on it.
You're good. I want to say too, like there's no right answers to a lot of these topics. I feel like people take these topics and like go like, oh, that's what CMP believes, that's what Crippler believes, that's what so-and-so believes.
Well, what do you believe? We haven't heard what you thought.
Yeah.
So
CMP.
like when comparing healthy for the hobby, like I think it's very healthy. Like Crippler was saying, like it's like, you know, I would love to hear everyone's like opinion on like example.
Yeah.
This E-Honda. No one cares about this. 90% of this panel probably
Fuck
doesn't
that
care.
E-Honda.
I know, right? There you go. Fuck this E-Honda.
You
Right?
can't even do this.
But I love this thing. This is like it's like
Oh, he could do it.
Yeah, you could do a lot of things with this thing. But like,
But if
you
even I don't care about it, you're showing it to me. I do get excited though. Like I be scared to show my Funko Pop. I'm hype with my Funko Pop. You can't tell me nothing. But
no, but 90% of you guys would probably most likely say this is not this is crap. This is like nah. You know, it's cute. It's not for me though, right? But me, I'm like cool. Like I love this thing. I keep this thing nearby. Like while I'm in meetings, I do stupid things with it. Like just like whatever. But me, like I enjoy having those conversations with people and all that stuff. I don't think it's unhealthy to have those things. It's just like the way I think collectors take it in. Sometimes it's like the influencer thing kicks in. So CMP likes it, Cripper likes it, Piggy likes it, whoever likes it, right? So, you know, I'm gonna get it for like the influencer effect. Like no one wants to say it out loud, or no one ever says it, but there's like a little bit of influence that goes on to your decision of buying or getting that piece, right? It's unwillingly or it's something like that, but I've noticed that a lot. The unhealthy part for me comes when like I'm comparing statues. Like, well, I'm sorry, when comparing companies. To me, it's like if you like it, you like it. If it costs $3,000, you're willing to pay those $3,000. You pay those $3,000 if you like it. If you like it just because the price tag is high, cool. You know that's cool. But like if a company is better just because the price tag behind it, like I've seen that in a couple of groups, and I'm just like it's cool. It's your perspective, it's your ideas or ideals, whatever. But I'm sure like 50% of the people out there like probably stand on the other side. So, but I'm cool. I'm really cool with that. Like I'm definitely cool with it.
If you're X-Men collector, that's where it gets real interesting because
my
a
God.
lot
Can you
of people
imagine?
you can't go by one because for like if I say Sideshow Nightcrawler versus XM Nightcrawler, what would you guys pick? Which one is better out of that one? Then I say all that to say that it's based off piece. So a lot of people try to do a blanket statement that one company is better than the others, but most of the year we're like, this one's better or that one's better, and it's never really 100% of which one's better. Like if you take XM, for example, XM has plenty of wins. Sideshow has some wins there too, so it's just sort of like, I don't know how you.
I don't think it's necessarily saying which one is better. I think it's more fit and finish and execution when comparing the companies, because I had mentioned this previously. The way I look at it is, I think that if Prime won, and I think you're right, Casual. I think there are a few. It could get to the point where I think it's a handful. I don't think there are many, but where people think the more you pay, the better the. Like if it's an expensive piece, it's automatically a better
product
piece.
Yeah.
But it does get to the point where you have companies like Prime One, like XM, where if you are comparing to Sideshow, it's not a couple of hundred difference. It's 1,000. It's, it could be a few thousand depending on the piece. LBS. And it gets to the point, well, then I think that if a certain company who is operating at such a cheaper price, if they're executing at the same level as these higher end companies, higher end, I'll put them in asterisk, higher, how are they still in business? There has to be, for me, the way I look at it is there has to be something more that they're doing. Either final product, paint, sculpt, customer service. There's something that's standing out because, I don't know, that's just the way I look at it. And that's why I kind of get, for me, it throws me off when, sometimes when you're comparing like you said, XM to XM, it would be interesting to sit down and compare the two, like XM Nightcrawler to Sideshow Nightcrawler. Fit and finish, final paint apps, sculpt, where the seam lines hit on the piece. It would be very interesting to compare the two.
But I feel like that the answer to that wouldn't like change my mind at all, to be honest.
And that's not the goal. The goal is definitely not to change anyone's mind. Just to give perspective, from someone who doesn't necessarily agree, that you can compare. Let's say, like for me personally, I find it difficult to compare, let's say, Sideshow to like an XM.
Mm-hmm.
I find it difficult to, for fit and finish. Yeah, out of the artist's hand, master painter, sure, but fit and finished piece in hand, from what I've seen, is I find it difficult.
I think it just
that's not to say that's not to say Sideshow's not doing a phenomenal job. Sideshow is amazing. Sideshow is an amazing company. They're doing a fantastic job. They're offering amazing prices, amazing pieces at fantastic price points. But I think when you do look at the XMs and the Prime one, there is a next level. There is something else that they're bringing to the table.
I think it just depends on what you're comparing, because there are certain statues that Sideshow has done that I would put up against a Prime 1 statue. You know, like the XM, the Batgirl that they did recently. To me, like that to me is like, it's got so much detail, and the paint on it, like it's amazing.
But that's not even out yet.
That's what I was getting to. So I don't know what it's gonna look like when it comes out, but right now, in the stage it's in right now, like I would compare it easily to a XM piece or a Prime 1 piece. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at, but then there are statues that I wouldn't. It's like, you know, there are statues that are like, oh, that's definitely a Sideshow piece. But then there's those outliers that are like, oh man, that's an amazing piece. Like the Sideshow Thanos on Throne. You know, that's an amazing piece. That's one of the best Thanoses out there. You know, so like, and there's detail, and the paintwork on that statue is top notch. You know, so
would you think that Thanos on Throne would hold a candle to the XM Maestro?
Well, XM has a Thanos that you could compare it to. That'll be more fair, I guess.
Kind of different though, because it's not on Throne. Comparing Throne pieces, that one's more of a dynamic.
If you take away like the grand
version A.
Yeah, I think you could compare. I think you could compare it, because the materials and the paint app on it, like I love that statue, that Sideshow Thanos on Throne. I think it's up there with. Every once in a while, like I said, they have those statues that can compete for sure with XM and Prime 1. So
I think another way that it's healthy is that it helps you kind of know people a little better. Like you bond with people. Like for example, when Casual bust out the E Honda, if he would have said, who out here collects action figures? That lets me see, okay, well, I collect action figures too. I bet you there's a ton of us that collect action figures. Even though I may not collect the Street Fighter action figures, maybe I'm looking up some He-Man or Ninja Turtle action figures. I see some Street Fighter ones. I'm like, oh man, I know Casual will love this. I'm gonna shoot it straight over here. Hey, you see this, bro? Did you know they were coming out with a Chun-Li? Did you know this? The same way when Crip, you gave the example of, I think it was the Nightcrawler statues. Like you may love one, I may love another. Maybe you like the cartoon version. Maybe I like the movie version. So later on, if I see someone's collection and they have like nothing but the cartoon versions, it may not be for me, but I can't wait to talk to you about it. Like, man, I know Crip ain't saw this. Hey, look at this. They got a whole collection. Yeah, so it helps you really get to know the other collectors, what they're into. So even if you're comparing, you know, what you collect and it's something different, you get to know their styles. So it kind of helps you to look out for them. Hey, bro, did you know they have this? I know Vision likes Power Rangers. I'm a Voltron dude. So it may not necessarily be for me, but if I'm on a Voltron site and I see something up and coming for Power Rangers, or I'm at a con, I see one of their people there, like, oh man, I bet you Vision would love to get their signature. Like, you know what I mean?
You're starting to know the personality type with their likes.
And I think you don't have a lot of those conversations to get that information unless it starts out with a comparison of some sort. Sometimes.
I think the biggest issue with comparing is, and if there's, we can't pretend like there isn't a quality difference between Prime and XM. I mean, not Prime XM, Prime XM compared to Sideshow, right? Because there is, and I think they'll be the first people to tell you that. It's just that if they go that route, because most of those guys probably made an XM piece or probably made, you know what I mean, and it was just as good. The thing is, Sideshow probably is going for a different market. Like I would assume they want to keep their prices down, right? So like
100%.
It's not crazy to say that they're going to hit a different quality bar, because I think they purposely tried to make it affordable. And I think that's great, because then it gives everybody, somebody in that price bracket, a chance to purchase some fantastic statues that probably could be taken up, but by taking it up, you take the price up. Heavier, bigger bases, all of this stuff. Paint is paint. They probably use similar factories. It's more of like how much materials they want to use for it. How, you know what I mean? I don't know what goes into the sculpting of it, but there is a quality difference. But you pay. It's up to everybody in the chat and on this panel to figure out what they're willing to pay, and does it reach a quality that they accept. Like, some people won't accept the sideshow quality piece at a price. A lot of people will. Vice versa. Some people be like, I'm never paying that much for a freaking big ass piece that it's gonna be hard for me to fit. Some people will. And I think you gotta map that to you. You can't map that onto like everybody of all of the collectors, because that's just, there's no winning that.
Yeah, completely agree. Well, we're gonna get to our next topic. Well, actually, Rashid, if you want to go share your thoughts on this thing. Is comparing healthy for the hobby? Oh, sorry.
Is it comparing? We mean comparing like collections and stuff?
Yeah, you could do statues, companies, collectors, whatever you want.
Well, I feel like we automatically compare automatically. You know, I compare because I'm going to pick between what's the best. If that's how you look at it, what you mean by that. So
and that's why you wanted to be a little, huh? Because you wanted to pick the best. Understandable. Thank you.
Yeah. So let me talk on son. Are you okay?
He sent him. He sent him.
Yeah, but you always gonna pick. We compare all the time. Every day we compare. You know, because when we see one Magneto, we don't think about Magneto that was made, and who got the best Magneto. You know what I'm saying? So we always gonna compare, and I think it's okay to compare because that's what the competition is for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we work hard to try to get the best piece. You know, even though somebody's always gonna make something better. If we didn't compare, we would still be using the same stuff that Sideshow first came out with. You know, I'm not saying that this stuff wasn't good. I'm talking about like the outdated. So we always gonna compare. You know what I'm saying? Because things are going to get better every year. Some technology is going to get better. So for to say that we not compare healthy, nah, I'm always going to compare because I'm trying to get the best representative of that particular character that I may like. So, you know, I want to make sure that that one represents what I like. You know, yeah. So I'm good. I'm okay with comparing. So cool.
Well, going to our next topic, Rashid, if you want to lead this one. Rashid is asking, will Blade save the MCU?
That's not what I said, motherfucker.
What'd you say?
I just said he's coming back. That's what I said.
Same thing.
I'm hoping. That's the only reason why I would go see that movie.
Deadpool?
Because I don't like. Yeah, because I don't like how Wolverine looks in it. But I still.
I hate how he looks at it. I agree.
Yeah, I'm a little tired of. But if they'll have him in it, I'll go see it. Not that I'm not going to know until I go and see it, but I'm just saying, like, if he does have Wesley Snipes in there as Blade, you know, because I don't really think the brother, what's the guy's name that's going to that they
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, I was looking at a Campia show, and he was saying his advice and his opinion, and I really think that movie is not even going to come to light. So
there's too many people announced for this Deadpool movie, man. I saw like the whole freaking well, I don't want to spoil it for you guys in case you guys don't know, but there's a lot of characters announced for this thing. A lot. A lot of people confirmed. Yeah, there's people that I didn't even know. I forgot they were like.
I think a lot of it's just hype for the movie. I think people want certain characters in movies, in the movie, and I don't think half those characters are going to be in it.
Like Wesley Snipes or a Blade would be an awesome addition because he was like the first MCU guy, right? Like first movie that brought everything together.
Mm-hmm.
So
But then, like Jar had said, we thought the same thing when Doctor Strange in the multi-universe was. Everybody was expecting so many things to happen, and absolutely nothing what we thought was going to happen came. I mean, they showed Professor X and the Inhumans and Mr. Fantastic, but
I mean, they've named every single like Marvel character since like Marvel movie started. It's like they've named like Daredevil, Elektra, like the old school. They've named every like character out there. So it's like, are we really going to see all this in one movie, or is all this like just hype for the movie? So
they're all gonna be little cameos that gonna be there for 5 seconds and wait for fan service, and everybody's gonna either be like, or they're gonna be like, because they're like right? Like you imagine if everybody in that movie, you got to control the story around that. It's gonna be fun. I hope it's just fun ways for Deadpool to interact with some of them, kill them, or I think it's just gonna be funny interactions with a bunch of them. Because that's what Deadpool is at the end of the day, right? He's just going to do something stupid and insane.
Rashid, would you take Blade being there for like 5 seconds? Would that be like, would you?
Tease.
I didn't hear what you said.
No, would you take that? Like Blade being in the movie for like 5 seconds?
Oh, that'd be enough for me. That means that there's a potential,
I won't.
Want to be another one.
Casual. Do you think 5 seconds would be enough to finally pay off those taxes?
He's back at it. I knew something. Somebody was gonna say
10 seconds, 5 seconds.
Anyway,
he'll make an appearance.
Casual. I'll go to see. Hopefully, my dollars will go in his pocket to see him minutes in a movie. I'll be happy for that.
Right, Bennett's gonna take that shit.
If Wesley Snipes does return, I hope they give him a good scene like Ben Affleck Batman in the warehouse. Like if they give him like that kind of a scene and
sprinkler scene. Give us that sprinkler scene again.
I'm good.
That's the only thing I'll accept, FBJ. Because if it's like just for it to be a blunt of a joke, disrespect Wesley.
No.
That club scene with I don't know if it was one or two that opened up.
The blood.
Oh yeah! If they start off that music,
can you imagine? That'd be crazy.
I would take 5 seconds of that music.
I'll pay his tax bill if they do that.
I will too. Okay, like fundraise that thing.
You heard it here first. We got 2 people offering.
No, I'm just joking. That's too much. No, but that'd be badass. This movie comes out next week, man. So the Deadpool movie.
Is it next week already?
I think it's another month, right? Next week.
Yeah, 28.
Get my
it's like 28th. It's supposed to come out, right?
Is that next week? I thought it was next week.
Yeah, it is. I think so. It's the 16th.
I feel like I've seen the whole movie, all the previews.
I haven't seen any. I've only watched the first trailer. That's all I watched.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I need that song. If I get that song, I'm gonna go watch it.
So part of the theme of this upcoming movie, and like as they're gearing up to get towards the next full Avengers movie, is Battle World. And since they got those Fox properties, you're gonna see a bunch of cameos. The first thing to remember is sometimes, like someone brought up Doctor Strange, a lot of cameos were taped, and sometimes the spoilers keep getting out. They'll cut those cameos, put certain ones in, leave certain ones out, leave certain cameos for like when they release a director's cut or deleted scenes or something like that. It was said that Wesley signed like a multi-picture deal. So if he's from if they're doing Battle World, you have you have the multiverse, right? So he can still be his Blade from his movie universe, but which could give him an appearance here or an appearance in the upcoming Blade movie if that ever happens. But I don't think he'll ever. I don't think he'll be the main MCU Blade that they'll pick going forward. No. I think it will be little sound bites here and there if they're showing him representing his universe. But when it's time to go forward with like a Midnight Suns project or a standalone Blade project, if Mahershala Ali doesn't do it, they'll find somebody else to do it. But I don't think they'll make him the main MCU Blade.
Didn't they already say he dropped out too?
I don't think it was confirmed that he dropped out, but I know he was unhappy and he kept having to schedule other movies because you can't just not work waiting on Marvel to finally. I'm sorry, waiting on the script and everything else to finally get together. So, but I'll say I'll be excited to see him, even if it's like if we get 5 minutes of him in Deadpool, 20 minutes of him in a new Blade film or a Midnight Suns film or Battle World, just to see him in that world. I mean, come into the MCU, like to see him reprising that character, it makes those member berries go off. The nostalgia juice kicks in because I mean he started this whole Marvel movie. I mean, he wasn't the first, but he's the one like when they kicked off those Blade movies, that reignited the Marvel fan base from a movie perspective, you know. So I think it's good to give him his props, and I'll be excited to see him even if it's like 5 minutes.
You know, since Disney most likely won't do it for you guys, CMP got you.
Yeah.
That scene is crazy.
I know, right?
Yeah. You be seeing those vampire ladies getting it down in the corner. Y'all know what I mean by getting it down?
Yeah, they be sucking each other off.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh,
You don't go out, must go out like this, man.
Man. That'd be
You too, leave me in the back. I won't kill you now.
That's what vampires do, man.
All right, let's do one more and then we'll get to some pictures. The last one will be, let me get this one. This is from our guy Dion. How to restore balance to the aftermarket regarding sales and price wise. What do you think, FPGA? What's your thing?
Restoring balance at aftermarket.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Oh man, we've been waiting for that for a while.
You were the chosen.
Hey, hashtag free shipping. There you go. Vision.
Yeah.
Free shipping.
The only way to do that, man, lower ES. You got to make them lower, man. Make them more exclusive. Like, I think get a good count in. Where everybody's just like rushing to get that, because you know, obviously, like the lower product that's made, the more it helps the aftermarket. You know, I'd say, can you even? Because if you lower the ES, the prices will be more, but then that aftermarket will be good. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think that could make the aftermarket more expensive, since the pieces are more rare or scarce?
It depends on the count. If you're doing stuff like 20 out of 20 or something like that, then yeah. But you know, I don't mean like. Basically, I'm saying I'm like you can't.
Like a 300, something like that, or
yeah, 350-ish, yeah, something like that, right? You know, kind of what J&D is doing, because they're doing those kind of numbers, I believe, in that sense, right? Because I think they're doing like, I don't know. Well, now I think are they doing like 1,000? I don't remember, but yeah, some low ES numbers, man.
FPJ is like, I'm no accountant. Why are you asking me?
Yeah, no, but it's true.
FPJ wasn't an accountant. Well, you're not an accountant?
Nah, I ain't an accountant. Not because like with other things, right? Like with prints, right? For example, like you know, like with prints, I like to like prints, and I know when those numbers are low, like 20 made, 30 made, and after some time, it's hard to find those art prints because it's just like you're waiting for somebody to get it loose. And then when somebody finally puts it up there, you're like, oh, thank goodness. And then, you know, if it was like 150 before, now, hey, I'll spend 300, 350 or whatever it is to get that print or whatever and stuff like that. So I think that makes the market healthy, you know. So I think definitely like lowering the ES. That's one way, I think.
I think
it's not like now so many Batman pieces. Sorry.
Oh, you had to throw that in right before.
That's the perfect intro for John.
Throwing Batman away.
I think it comes down to supply and demand. Overabundance of supply and not enough demand to keep up with it.
Batman.
Right? So, like you said, ton of Batman pieces. Ivy's.
Wolverine.
Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. One company announced that 4 others came right with it. You can't have that.
Hot right now.
So, it's can it be restored is the question.
I don't think it can, because now everybody, they have gotten a taste of, well, I need that for that crackhead price.
Exactly.
You know, so now everybody expects when they see. I mean, I've gone to sell stuff on there, and I don't sell things super like expensive. Like when I don't add a lot of money to it, but you know, I've had guys go on the, like literally on the post. Why are you charging so much for this? And it's like, dude, like, you know, that's what it's going for, you know, and you know, I think that's what's fair. And people don't want to pay those prices. They want that crackhead deal. And then when you say, okay, that's fine, I'll take it for that, they go, well, I don't want it anymore. So it's like, you know, and I think we've all, you know,
several times.
You know,
that's a good point, Jarhead. But you know, Jarhead.
Good.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Good.
Yeah, no, I was saying that's a good point, Jarhead. But they're putting up all these crackhead deals because they trying to move all this stuff because they putting out too much of like the same kind of pieces, and it's like they realize I'm like, there's too many, like whatever Batman they make, there's like, oh, ES 1000 or whatever it is. Dude, like it's just sitting there. Like, well, you want to know why that Batman of 1000 is sitting there? That's because there's like 8 other Batman with a high ES.
Well, I'm saying that coming from the custom world too. The custom world, the ESs are really small, and you still see that. You still see, well,
oh really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I mean, there's those statues that warrant more money, but you still see people wanting to lower those prices. You know, you pay $1,500 for the statue, and don't you dare ask for that. You know, it's like, you know, I want it for 1,000, or I want it for $500. It's like, dude, you're out of your mind.
They hoping you're desperate, yeah. But that's
and Jarhead, don't forget the free shipping.
Oh yeah, and the free shipping on top of that,
and a coupon.
Rashid, this clip is for you.
Only knew the power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
That's y'all Star Wars now. Have fun with it.
That's your all Star Wars.
That shipping don't help either, man. UPS, like all of them, man. I'm like, that don't help either. You see some of these shipping prices, it's just like, nah, man.
You know what? UPS, the scam that UPS is a scam. Crossing the border, you got to pay brokerage fees. Right, and you'd think, okay, they're gonna give you brokerage fees on top of custom fees. So UPS charges you, the government charges you whatever the tax or whatever, but then UPS wants to get their fingers in it too, on each box. So it's not even a package deal. It's on each box, on one product. Scam, absolute scam.
Well, they don't know it's one product. You're just saying it's one product. If it's 2 boxes, it's 2 products.
Well, no, so because the boxes will say 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3.
Yeah, no,
I don't think the aftermarket is going to recover.
Yeah. It's like you said, once they tasted the,
you have to make things outside the box, like something like PCS, but I would say like not the high ES, like Ninja Turtles. There's 900 of them out there, 1,200 of them out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a hot commodity. But if you make 200 of this, Ralph, and that's it. It'd be sold out, and people be trying to buy it.
That's the thing, though. I see that in the I see that in the custom community, and there's way less in the custom community.
Custom is like
and better, and better.
But yeah.
So I mean, I don't really think it's necessarily the low ES thing.
Better.
I mean, it depends on the statue, because there are statues that are outliers. Like, you know, if there's like
XM Hulkbuster,
like XM Hulkbuster, or there's those statues that retain their you know, how much they go for. So I don't know. I don't know if it's any fixing the community at this point with the aftermarket.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. You're right. It's just too much. Every week is another PO.
So
and it's like if LB's come out with the animated line today and says 100 ES, whatever the NRD is, 700, I will pay it.
So hearing you guys say this, like, kind of like
appreciate it.
Worries me, because like, if you guys are saying the aftermarket is horrible or it will never recover, and you guys are saying people are doing these crackhead deals, what's in it for the companies now? Like, what's like making them stay afloat
For instance,
the crazies.
For instance, I was selling that Omega Red, the custom one, and that's a really sought after statue, and I've seen it go for $2,000 all day long, and I put it up there, and there's guys on there. Why are you selling this for $2,000?
I hate when people do that, man.
Like seriously,
I
like,
hate so stupid,
dude. It's like if you don't want it, don't
don't buy it, man.
You don't buy it. You know,
keep scrolling.
So it wasn't selling, so I ended up lowering it even more. It eventually sold, but it's.
Then I bought it. Okay, I'm just kidding.
For $1,500.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you got people like that come out of the woodwork, and they're like, oh well, I saw one sell for $500 the other day. It's like, oh yeah, show me the link.
Why didn't you get that one?
Yeah.
Well, this one's selling at 2,000.
To your point, casual, yeah, scrambling is what you're going to see. But you're starting to see companies like I think Prime. What it's going to come down to is incentivizing the pre-order. How do you incentivize people to spend their money? Hype.
48 hours free shipping.
Prime One's doing those videos now with Akasan on Instagram, and like Guts and Berserk, they did the initial video showing off the product. When that live was done, it went up for pre-order. So they're capitalizing on the hype.
Yeah.
Right.
2 weeks prior, I kept saying that. I said, like, if I was a company, I'll show it. Boom, right there. Get it right as hype though. Like the enemy.
But is that enough?
5 years, I ain't got room.
But is that enough?
I might pay you that.
I don't know if that's enough.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point you make, John. Because I got to be the one to bring in some hot toys up in here, right? So John knows they're doing artisan lines and all this stuff now, right? And the hype, what Hot Toys is doing right now, everything lately now has been addition. Well, they don't number it, but they'll say 1,000 units, 1,500, and we're allocating 600 pieces, 300 pieces to the U.S. market. The hype is crazy, and you can't even get on the Sideshow website. Like like you're like sitting at a number like it's a sneaker drop, and it's like you're in the queue, 3,800, and everybody's all like, "Oh man, disappointed."
And then everybody posts about it after, and
yes,
that hype.
Everybody talks about it, and even after right now in the market, look for all of those pieces. John knows they're all way above what the price is going for. So if it was supposed to be $350 right now before it even drops, $600, $700, $800. That you got to do the hype, the edition size, like all of that, all of that stuff. And what are you getting, right? What's different with these Hot Toys than it was with the regular Hot Toys, where you're getting rooted hair, you're getting this, there's incentive.
So I think that solves the problem with the pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
That solves the problem with the pre-order, but the aftermarket is what the issue I think is for that question that we were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? So
that'll reinstate the aftermarket because
you can't think about buying it. You don't get your money back.
So Hot Toys, FBJ was the phenomenal example. Like you couldn't give a better example. Dead in the Water. When they introduced that artisan line, man, they are pumping those pieces out. And the craziest thing is, we haven't even seen an artisan hit someone's hands yet. That's what's crazy.
Still waiting for the first one.
But Jarhead, to your point, is what will happen is it'll be a full circle. The people that missed out on retail will start boom, boom, boom in the aftermarket, getting it right away, and paying more for it. That was a good example, Freddie.
Yeah. I think it takes time though. Like if you do stuff like that, I think it will take time for the market.
It wasn't done overnight. Yeah.
I think one thing that could help it is that sometimes sellers have to be realistic. Like if I have a piece and it's not in like mint condition, it doesn't matter if I have a box. If the fingers, like 3 of the fingers are broken off of it and I've glued it back on, yeah, you'll still get it, but you can't add like an extra like $500 on top of the asking price. And sometimes you can't even ask what you paid for it because maybe it's not worth what you paid for it. Even if it's a sought after piece, or even if you have a nostalgic connection to it and you don't want to get rid of it, someone else that's a buyer, they're still saying this is kind of like it lost value. You know what I mean? So you can't expect to get top dollar if your piece isn't in pristine condition. Sometimes, like especially if you're selling on sites like eBay or Mercari, the first question they're going to ask you, is it in the smoke-free home? Even if
100%,
your statues
yeah.
never had any breakages, if you've been smoking cigarettes around that statue, it don't matter if you sprayed Febreze in a room that you sat it in for a day before you wrap it up. It's not from a smoke-free home. So if it maybe it was a $2,000 statue, it's damaged. So now it's 1,500.
Yeah,
Or
it's just like the 9.8 versus the 7.5.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
Good example. Like you got to be realistic. Yeah, this could be this could be Fantastic Four #1, but if it's a 3.2, you don't ask like $10,000 for it. Ask
Unrealistic
for like
expectations.
$30. Yeah, and then you can't get mad and be like, man, see, these guys are lowballing me and they suck in the aftermarket. No, you're just not being realistic.
Now, Piggy, if the fingers were missing, but I found them and included them in the box, does that change things?
You get nothing.
Nothing.
There's actually an answer to that, John. It depends on who
Or the
you
lighter
are.
doesn't work and they be like 4K.
Nope.
You're not gonna turn it on anyway.
I've learned
my guy.
it depends on who you are. Nope. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know someone that because they're popular and everybody loves them, they could take a crap in the box and send it, and they're still gonna pay
Wow.
whatever the asking price was.
For sure.
That comes from like experience, though. You know, you gotta
yeah.
okay.
You gotta know how to take a mean one.
Yeah, getting the fiber, all of that.
Wow,
Like anything, you need to take pride and look after, and if you do the value
I
holds.
think anything you buy, you gotta know you're taking a loss. Like if I spent $3K on a statue, I think I might take because I don't pay shipping and stuff. I keep that all in mind. I might take a $500 to $800 loss, but I kept it for a couple of years. I enjoyed it. I look at it as that though. If I can get my money back, that's great. But I don't really look at things like, oh man, I'm gonna break out even or I'm gonna get more. But if I can, though, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Why not? You know, or trade up or whatever.
So you just gotta stay realistic from the seller point of view.
I just don't like when people have, like you said, broken stuff and be like, well, the light up doesn't work, but you're not gonna use it anyway. 4K. I light my stuff up. My thing is all like programmed I can.
Even if not, I want to have the option, and I may want to sell it one day too. So yeah,
like I don't care about boxes, and then like, and if you really want a nice collection, you just sit back and wait and be like a frugal, and then just hit them. Boom. I say first of the month. I guess when rents do, just boom, boom, boom. You know, I got that money. Let's go.
I forget who said this earlier. Like I think what's going to restore the balance in the aftermarket is first start off with what's out there right now. Like limited, like one of you guys said. I forget who said it, but like putting that edition size really low. And when those things start selling out, things in the aftermarket that pair with them or go with that line will start like I think maybe like going up in price, hopefully. But then like you gotta flush out what's in the aftermarket with the low edition stuff. Like I think Sideshow is like a little bit going towards it with all the releases they have.
Yeah.
All of them for the most part have like they're not Sideshow numbers anymore. They're not edition size 10,000, edition size 7,000, edition size 5,000. I think the most I've seen was from Sideshow has been like 1,200. You know. I still feel like
starting to flush it out. It's starting.
Yeah.
But even though the edition size is low, it has to be a banger, and you never know which one is really a banger and stuff like that because we decide that. I guess the community does, you know.
Yeah.
Like that, like Poison Ivy was like 200.
Yeah, that's a great example too. But like the Penguin, like everything coming out right now, I think Sideshow is leaning towards more to it. Even Prime 1, like I think the Penguin wasn't the Penguin like edition size 80 or something.
300.
300.
It was originally 500. Brought down to 350.
Yeah. So
the bag girl has no edition size, right?
The
2000.
Oh, the bag girl has 2000. Wow. Okay.
Yes,
well, I think it's worth it. I don't care.
They probably know that's a moneymaker. That's why they probably just like people are gonna be.
But Prime One thought they had a banger with the Justice Buster. They made 1,400, but they don't understand people don't have them free checks no more.
Of course. Or the space. The thing is, the predicament with that too is you can lower the ES now, but back in the day it was Sideshow against Sideshow with a lower ES. Now it's Sideshow against whatever is out there. So if another company catches wind, wow, this is selling well, here we'll put ours out, which can then it's it's a dog chasing its tail.
Yeah, like the Catwoman, like you guys were mentioning, the Wolverines out there.
It never fails. Watch
Riddler. Look at Riddler. Prime 1 announced Riddler. Sideshow announced Riddler right after.
It never fails. Watch XM come out with the Bishop. Yeah. So it just a company releases something and they're like, oh well, we've been working on this too, so we're gonna release it at the same time.
So.
I feel like Sideshow is like smart too with the original line. Like no one else could do it, you know. Only Sideshow could do it, and their freaking price is like very reasonable with those originals. So I don't know if we gave the or if we provided that answer, but I think I guess time will tell, right? For this one, how to restore balance to the aftermarket. But yeah, let's get into some pictures and let's get the hell out of here. Our guy Alex shared this one, and I thought this was
Very Canadian.
Is this John's collection?
Nah, I don't even know that guy's name, but he's Canadian. Oh,
Jesus!
Yeah,
look at that.
I love that talent, man. I want that talent in my collection at some point, like badly.
well, I got it right now. It's an ES version of it, but the price is $500 over retail plus shipping.
I'm gonna miss that. Batman Who Laughs.
I love that Batman.
Oh, did you sell it
with the Robins?
I'm holding it for somebody that I really trust. So.
Okay.
I seen somebody selling one for $1,400 the other day.
$1,400 still up for sale.
No, it's sold. It's sold.
It's sold? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's sold.
Yeah, I think Mike did it. So
that was a crackhead deal.
Oh yeah, it was. That's who it was.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't sell right away. So that's the thing too. It's like statues like that, $1,400. That would have sold immediately, like a couple years ago.
CMP would have bought it like $1,400 back then.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, everybody got money like that. And them checks is not coming anymore.
Exactly.
That's one statue that will hold up. Like that thing is crazy.
Yeah, but Alex is going crazy, and he got this Poison Ivy too.
Yeah, he's getting other Predators too, Berserker and Scar.
Oh yeah.
What's everybody's favorite statue out of all this lineup right here?
They're all crap. They're all crap.
We got to pick one.
Apparently, the Batman Hush is the worst, right? No, not Batman Hush, the Superman Hush, right? Because it always loses your battles.
It does, man. I hate that. I was like, man, that's my boy right there.
For me, it's that Batman Who Laughs all day, man.
This is your number one?
Yep, I love this.
Yeah, out of all of those, that'll be my favorite too.
Bane versus Batman.
I like the Bane too. I think Bane's probably my favorite. Superman's definitely up there, but Bane's like a big ass.
Look
piece.
at that silhouette, dude. I bet you cut that light off. You know exactly what's that Batman Who Laughs.
Yep. I like the Robins on it too.
How about you?
I love that Deathstroke.
Oh yeah, the Deathstroke was dope. Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, it's hidden over here. I barely saw it. Okay, dang.
Because
that's the champ right there, right?
I love the base he's on there.
Over you, Piggy.
Huh?
It seemed like that Batman Who Laughs would be in your 21 over room.
Maybe. That's a good idea. All right, let me write that down.
You got room next to the paddle.
Yep.
That's a cool hush line right there too.
Oh, that's your collection, CMP?
Nah, I wish.
I like the artwork that's up there too, because like if you looked where we didn't see that Deathstroke, it looked like it was blending into the picture behind it. Like look at the picture of Batman behind it and look at the Deathstroke. It's almost like he's blending into that picture.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's Hush artwork too, right? I don't remember.
David Finch's I forget which one it was, but it's David Finch.
The two on the right though, that's Hush, right? Or no?
Oh, this, yeah. I think that's Hush, right? That's the Hush Joker.
And Batman, Superman.
I like the Grim Knight too. I'm gonna get that one day. The Grim Knight. I like the guns.
I like the fact that it has guns. Yeah.
I think he should do that.
Rocket launcher and everything.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say something. He got the Penguin too. Dang,
yeah.
That's cool.
That fool said, "I am got
that as well." He said that piece is like underrated. I guess he said he had no high expectations for that Penguin, but when he unboxed it, he loved it right away.
Looks good. Looks really good.
Yeah.
One of the guys, Andre, shared this one. I thought the light on this thing was badass. This is the Eva from Evangelion, or one of the angels, or one of the.
And the best saying right there in front.
Buck, if you rewatch a replay,
Buck hear you say that.
Yeah. But look at this. Look how he parried it. This is crazy. Put Wonder Woman next to it. I was like,
what Optimus Prime is that?
Oh yeah. I think this is like one of those figures, right?
Good.
That Vader back there too.
He knows he knows who's leading the pack right there. Optimus Prime.
Yeah, his shots came out really nice.
Yeah. Tells the story.
I wanted to share this because, like, look at that
nice.
shit.
Wow.
I know, right? I was like, gave up on that house.
You can tell me nothing.
That's
Man.
beautiful.
That looks nice.
See, this will be my collection room down here, and then you guys can stay up there or whatever.
That's like my boy Adam's house with bricks in the driveways.
The rich guy.
Yeah. Collector's table.
Collector's table Sundays.
Mm.
This is your boy CMP.
That's the homie.
New risers, I see. New risers.
Those
the
look
risers.
good, man. Those
Yeah,
risers
man,
look
it's
good.
freaking popping now. I'm finally getting to like display these babies. I had them on a different shelf, but I put them like the main shelf with the villains, and I was like freaking badass. Look at that.
Risers make a difference, man. I like the levels. You know what I mean? My eyes can go here now and then go down.
Yeah.
That lady
Oh,
definitely.
that's the
Massive.
Doom?
I didn't know she was that big.
Yeah, freaking Lady Death is huge. Her like wingspan or her cape, like it's insane. I gotta turn her angle.
Now I want to get that Thanos and just put it next to Maestro if I can see it for myself. Or trying to help someone who has that. I really want to see it now.
It's good, man. It's really good.
Oh, casual. I also saw the that not dark side apocalypse that you used to have. Like
XM Studios.
Yeah, seeing it in person, man, that thing looked good.
It's massive though, man. Like, it's like that thing took like 2 statues.
Oh no, that you're talking about the Canali one, right? The sideshow one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the sideshow.
Oh yeah, that thing's huge too though. Sideshows, Apocalypse.
yeah.
It's
I had never saw it in person, and like even how good the color looked on it in person, it's pretty good.
it's like comic accurate and everything. It was
Yeah.
cool.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you had that Doom.
Yeah, man. I took the cape off and it's freaking popping now. That cape is. I can't play with that cape. The mixed media cape. It freaking bothers me.
Yo, seeing his chest up here is crazy.
Right? Yeah.
Like that chest, because from the pictures you see how he's like this, and it just seems like he's blocking it. But when you get that view of his freaking upper area and everything, it's just so dope.
It's like he could
The
put a
little
15-inch
rivets and
laptop
everything.
on that chest right there.
Did he have the little thing that like goes behind him? Like
Yeah, the flagpole, the flag
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I'm getting the statue doctor to cut it down some because like it goes up to here if I were to put it on.
Got it.
It's freaking tall. It's freaking tall, but it's a good piece. I like the piece. It's a Daniel Belly piece. I changed around my Bowen, so I moved over my sideshow Galacticus to the middle, and I thought that was pretty badass.
That looks good, man.
I
That
know,
looks
right? Like
really,
freaking,
really
like
good.
finally good use of it. Finally, I had it in the corner. I thought it looked cool in the corner, but put it in the middle and it was freaking popping.
Are those color lights? Can you make the color change on those lights, or are they just pure white?
These are pure white. These are 4,000K.
Does
I'm
your
like
wallpapers
$4,000.
bring you
I'm like,
joy and Trinity?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, these are 4,000. Oh shit.
No, 4,000K though. Yeah, so I set those up.
Oh man.
I didn't put the custom name down here, but the custom group is coming out with these, and I bought it, man. I went for it.
Yo, Ledge was showing those up to us.
Oh,
at
really?
dinner. Yeah, they got cool.
They showed videos of it, man. Like each piece is so freaking detailed. It's crazy.
I like the Vision the most, I think, and the Iron Man.
This one looks like
Oh,
I
yeah.
had the vision in that eye. I wish I could have that eye and put a rope on it and put it around the cloak that I have.
I thought about getting these, and because I think they're versatile, they can go with anything, like a Loki on throne, a Thanos on throne. I was like, man, maybe I'll put a few at the bottom of my LBS Hulk base. I just for the point of you can put these with almost
Everybody wants to be Maestro.
Everybody want to be like Mike.
Yeah, but the accessory pack is well, I don't know if accessory pack or dead versions of the characters, but I only collect the villains, so this is gonna make perfect. It's gonna be perfect. Yeah.
Is the one in the middle? Is that his face, like the big one? Or what?
Yeah,
Is that
Thanos. Yep.
So he went back and got himself.
I'm gonna put it right next to Lady Death. So, but yeah, I think they sold out. I'm not too sure. If you guys,
I don't think they've sold out yet.
They don't sold out yet. Yeah, if you guys are interested, let me know and I'll bounce you to the guy.
I might be. That's hot.
That's really dope.
The only one that doesn't make sense to me is that Hulk.
Why not?
Because it's green. I don't.
Oh,
it
the
doesn't make
skull
sense
is
to me.
green.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would the skull be? Yeah.
I just noticed that.
I
don't
get
know.
it. I get it. Like, because they couldn't, do any like if you put like the
The
regular.
toupee gives the Hulk away though, so that means
Could the Gamma have like red
dyed his bones?
But then
that could be the Jolly Green Giant. Like you're just assuming it's the Hulk.
He's American, by the way, so be careful. Watch your mouth.
It's so small though. I don't know.
You think the portraits are small?
I think they're I think it looks small to me personally, but I don't
know.
No,
so
that makes sense compared to Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos is a little bit bigger than all the quarter scales. He's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Is Thanos like Maestro size?
Maestro is Thanos size. That's what I put it.
Thanos is probably, it's a big statue. He's big.
Yeah, he's bigger than the rest of the quarter scales.
How much is the statue for now on the market?
The Thanos on throne?
It was like 1,200 I saw.
Yeah,
today.
I would say
1214 for the EX.
You may send you a link.
But yeah, if you get FPGA, if you're interested, let me know, man. I'll hook you up with the people.
Am I sacrificing 2 hot toys? 3?
No, probably 1.5. That's about it.
Okay, yeah, because I get a lot of hot toys. That's how I equate some of these things. It's just like so I might have to not buy 2 hot toys or 1. Okay.
I reached
I think those skulls will look better with a Maestro.
With Maestro?
Oh wow! Yeah. Oh, wow.
Hey, FBJ, we could split it, and then you take half of them, I'll take half of them. We'll talk.
Dude, I can do that. I don't care. Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't do a photo.
Pitch quarters, pitching quarters. You know that.
I'm surprised they didn't do a photo with Maestro version A with these.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It'll be too small. That looks too small for version A. With Maestro looked like it was smashing with his foot.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Hello.
So it's funny because I reached out to these guys. I was like, "Hey, man, so I'm interested in these portraits, but I saw you guys got a picture of this Loki. Can I have the display?" They're like, "You serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, what's the price of the display?" They're like, "No, we keep this for like display other." And I was like, "That's fine, but what's your price?" I was talking like a big baller or something.
Kaz was like, "Everybody's got a price. Come on,
I know,
everybody's got a price, baby."
Yeah, they give a price, but never mind.
I want to give a quick shout out to Constructive Outrage for doing the whole. I want to give a shout out to everybody, but there's so many people that were there. Like Constructive Outrage, though, like you guys freaking popped there. Like if you listen to any freaking stream, Crippler's voice in the background.
Yeah, I don't believe it was. That's crazy because you don't hear it. You're just doing your thing, and then you're just like, I was like,
No, but cool to see Shane. Cool to see. I would say Critical Mass is probably the guy I like freaking like. I think he was smiling 99% of the time.
He was having
like,
so much fun.
Cheek to cheek. He was just like, yeah, he's just like livid for the whole time. But good to see Shane. Shane was being goofy as anything in the background, and then Crippler for hosting the whole thing. Hosting is a thing too. It's like it takes your time away from other things, but I think you did it great, man. For what you had and with the time that you had, it's freaking. I think the whole thing came out great. So
the live was cool because it was still hanging out with people, but we were also able to bring you that energy of like different people mingling while live. So
yeah,
it was fun. Thank you. Thanks again for highlighting. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Then you're gonna be there next time.
Hell yeah. I want to see what you guys think about this. So this is like how all collection rooms start out. We give the proper tape job. Like we paint that thing to perfection. This is what it used to look like, right? Like our collection room. But look at this.
Oh shit!
Goodness.
I know, right? Look, you got Rocky, Spider-Man.
I wouldn't want to put no statues in front of that. I feel like it's a waste.
Yeah,
Like,
that's dope.
I wouldn't put
I
no
ain't
statues
hiding
in front
that.
of no.
Everything in there is something I love too.
Like
I think that's what he did, right? That's probably all of his like the loves.
Ooh. Oh, look at Tony.
Oh, is that a projector? Like
it's a projector,
thing?
yeah.
Oh, wow, man, that's cool. That's cool.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's him chilling right there. Look how big his room is.
Yeah, right by Spider.
Yeah, I couldn't put no display case or anything on that.
Yeah,
I would never leave that room. Like,
you see this? Oh, you gotta do that.
Oh, wow.
Is that Jack?
That's
yeah. That's it.
Yo, FBJ, did you put yours? Did you hang yours up yet?
I'm going to. Promise you. I just got my
Look at like that
pictures
is
in, man.
crazy.
Once I set them all up, then I can put it up. I need to put it up, man. Every time I see somebody with pictures, man, I just
I keep forgetting I have it.
I keep
How do you forget you had it?
When that size, you forget.
That big?
That's just in storage, so I keep forgetting I have it.
Got it.
That's a beautiful piece, man. I'll never let that one go.
Yeah, but I love how this guy's
Yeah.
chilling.
Can you offer later?
And there's the front of it right there. I know a crippler. Do you know these speakers?
Yeah, look at
What is
that,
that?
dude. That's a
Listen,
fucking center speaker, dude. You gonna hear everything clear. That thing got wide dispersion. Look at that. He got 6 freaking mid-range drivers in that thing and freaking 3 tweeters. Y'all hearing every word.
So is that Atmos too?
We won't know until we see his ceilings.
That's crazy. I was talking to a few collectors too about we're talking about screens and
Yep.
TVs and speakers today.
Yeah, he's got
Hey,
Atmos.
refrigerators.
Look at him right up there.
Yeah. Like we going in.
He know what he's doing.
You know what I just got? These are windows.
Yeah.
He said,
That's
"Fuck
smart.
his windows."
Yeah, they don't need windows.
He took the
I'm gonna get
Gotham
rid of mine
Cinema
too.
route. He was like, let me paint these things real quick.
I do want that endoskeleton arm from was it Blitzway Prime 1? Yeah, I've been wanting that forever. That's a piece that eventually I'm gonna get in my collection. It comes with the chip too.
I don't want that pitch black though, so I'll have a curtain just in case though, because I like my movie. I like it pitch black. I want it.
Me too. I don't want to see no white in the ceiling.
That damn Batman looking at me, then the Joker just staring at me. If you drinking, you man, what you looking at, player?
He watching the movie too. Can he watch the movie with you?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like.
Yo, you see how cool that is with the Terminator's gun? Like how it almost looks like it's popping at you. Just the way the angle is, like to me, like that. Yeah, it just looked like it's like popping out. Like because of the angle,
Like
it looks
3D,
that's hot, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the Joker in the middle.
Yeah,
Also.
they hooked it up, man.
Whoever did the art, like they did a good job, like trying getting them all to meld in the scene without it like looking off or looking like it doesn't go.
Like, look at Spider-Man. He has a building. Like it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
First I thought it was like a Lego, like an Eggo or something.
Yeah, this looks bad.
That star clock tower, maybe in the background.
Okay,
is hot,
if
man.
you split that wall right there in the corners where you have the Joker, Batman, Superman, and then the other side you have Tony Montana, Terminator, Dark Vader, Spider-Man, Rocky, and McFly, who wins?
From here?
You probably got to split it a little more evenly, I guess.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, whoever got Superman and Batman gonna win. And Joker.
What is that between Spider-Man and Marty?
That's the comic book.
from
the comic book, the space. Yeah, from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, where he's in that. He dresses up as the
Yeah.
The yellow suit.
Yeah.
That's a Power
That's
Ranger.
so dope, man.
That's a Power Ranger.
I love it.
I thought this was cool. Our guy David got the XM Studio Sabretooth. I haven't seen this in
Shout out to
forever.
David.
It's nice.
They don't really make a bad Sabretooth. Everyone I see is good enough.
Even
Like,
customs, yeah.
Between,
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, he just moved too, so he's resetting up his stuff. So it's great to see him back at it again. Shout out to David with the art prints right next to it. Like,
That art looks good.
yeah, I don't know where he got this from.
I want to know what Rashid think about his omnibus collection right there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
That
Can he tell
omnibus.
if he read it or
collection.
not?
I think he put it in the comments, so he does read it. So
No,
yeah.
you can tell he reads it. Look, those papers aren't new looking.
shout out to Jim, man.
Oh, I know. That's good plastic on it.
Yeah. Look at the slashes on that base. That's cool. Going on the
That's dope.
second portrait. Our guy Delvis shared his J&D collection with his new setup here. Like, I like this look a lot, man. Like having it in like a closed place like this, where you could open it, close it whenever you want.
I wish I would have seen some J&D stuff because there was I put some little bit of respect on some silicone in there, but
You saw that Batfleck one, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah, that shit was so dope.
Cripple, I could tell you why he ain't put no J&D in there, man. He knew you was coming.
Yeah, we would have had content. We'd have burned it.
You're like, nah. It's like, I've seen your videos.
Look
Put
at
no
that.
J&D in here.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, that's clean.
Wow.
See, I don't even know what it. Okay, it's X-Men up top. That's nice. 1/4.
It's X-Men everywhere.
Yeah.
Tell me that Ghost Rider just doesn't no matter how old it is, just continues to just pop. Like, look at me. Freaking Ghost Rider.
Have that lost value yet, or is it still the same? Or I
It's
don't
going.
know.
It went down. It hasn't lost a lot, but it's gone down a little bit.
Ooh,
You could find it for 2,000 if you want, but
What was retail?
Retail? I don't remember retail. What'd you say, Jarhead?
I said the Batman on dirt bike, like that year one Batman. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
That's Prime One.
And it's crazy. That's still available. It always on sale too. That one.
Yeah.
I wish I could get that magic. Yo, look how sexy that magic is.
Look at that. So magic must be very expensive then, out the market.
Sideshow's gonna make a better one.
If they make it like the succubus, hell yeah.
Nah. Look at that Justice Buster.
It's like you get your own little corner.
Like, it looks like it's like scaled. It's massive. It's good.
Yeah, but Delvis shared his collection earlier last year or earlier this year, and yeah, this guy's like doing work.
Look at those light boxes; those are nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are those custom or module?
They look like the ones you had before.
Oh, these cases right here?
All the Magic cases, customs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He fit those in very well.
Yep.
I like how he uses pedestals as well for some of his pieces.
These are OG pieces too.
Which is that Batgirl? Which one is that Batgirl?
The first one, the OG Batgirl Sideshow.
Nice.
I like his floor too.
I appreciate a good wood floor.
I like that floor and the barn doors.
And the barnyard door, man. Like you just open it like it's a cave.
Yeah.
That's hot. Yeah.
Delvis in the house. What else? Oh, he got the freaking XM Storm. Oh man, he has to get rid of his collection. I need that. I'm sorry.
You gotta get rid of the collection.
Where's Dion tonight? He can't make it.
He couldn't make it, man. Yeah, he's out sick today.
He's got some turtles.
Is that Prime One Nightcrawler right there?
Vision, did you see the turtles?
It's Sideshow Nightcrawler.
Oh no, yeah, I like that. I mean, yeah, Sideshow. I like that Nightcrawler. That looks dope to me.
Do you see the turtles down there on the second shelf?
Yeah, are
Is
those
it
Sideshow?
with the toe, with the weird toe?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Sure, one second.
Would you say
Always one of them. Always
you
a
say?
woman. Like, is it the custom turtles? The one with that toe, like sticking out with Mikey had the toe, or?
Oh no, these are Sideshow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Sideshow?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know they made turtles. That's cool.
I see a Ronin turtle there too. Oh. Who did that Ronin piece? Was that like Diamond Select or something?
Ronin. Where you see Ronin?
Where?
Yes, there's a Ronin in there. Like
Inside
if you go back. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. That's a
Oh,
Ronin
the
piece.
bus.
The
I
bus.
think
Yeah.
That's Gentle Giant, right?
Gentle Giant. Okay.
Is-
Yeah, I was
is
saying
it?
Diamond Select.
I'm guessing it's Gentle Giant.
I don't know.
Oh, I like the nunchucks. Okay, it looks like it's.
That's hot. I like it.
Classic Magneto on Throne.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about this Magneto.
The LBS Nightcrawlers look good too. From the con, you guys are showing the video. That looks good.
That right? Oh my goodness.
Look at that, beautiful. Delvis. I want to share this because this is Hex Collectibles.
Oh, I thought that was a statue of you.
I know, right? This looks
If anything,
badass.
that's Kenzilla.
Oh, that's probably Kenzilla. Yeah, I got the arms. These are small compared to Kenzilla. But
That's good, man. I like this.
yeah, man, this is like I think $600, $500. I was like, no freaking way.
You have no
That's
room.
good.
$500 for that?
Yeah, it's 1/6 though. I don't know if it's 17 inches. So yeah.
Well done.
It's only 17 inches, Vision. That's you can make room for that.
For
Look
your
at that
size
freaking-
queens.
I don't know. I saw this the other day. I was like, dang, why is nobody talking about this piece? This piece looks badass.
Good likeness. I don't know what it is, but it's like a good face sculpt.
I forget the freaking anime. Going on.
I will put him with my.
You seen the shoulders on it? That's the shoulder. That looks nice.
Yeah, I will put him with my Thor statue.
Yeah.
Little ultimate universe Thor.
Oh, is that Fist of the North Star?
I thought, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think that's Fist of the North Star.
Y'all can't read it. It says what it is right in the corner.
How dare you?
I like Foot from the South Moon. But...
wow.
That's coming up. That's coming up. Some Hot Toys like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Did this sell out, or is this gonna sell out? You think?
This piece looking good. Nah, it ain't gonna sell out.
The hell's that, a rat?
It's spoilers. Spoilers.
Come on, don't spoil
it. Here's the Wolverine y'all want. Have fun with it.
Man, he got the comic book accurate.
His likeness, though, to Jackman, very good.
The likeness is great. Freaking Wolverine should never be in that posture.
With this Hot Toys Wolverine, you get the swap out breastplate and the swap out arms if you want to do no sleeves. Yeah.
That fool needs to be hunched.
A billion different interchangeable eye expressions.
Oh, I was looking at these for a second.
really
I'm like,
cool.
they all look the same. I'm like, what's different here?
Like, what's different?
Spot the difference. I'm like, oh, okay, it's the eyes.
Pose. That's.
Also, they put the flight stand attached to the Wolverine. Am I seeing that right?
They photoshopped the background or something.
All right, I was about to say that's.
That'd have been tight.
Or is that the hilt from the sword? I think that's the hilt.
Yeah, it's the hilt from the sword. Yep.
Not the hilt, but the whatever they call the thing that holds it.
So the cool thing about this is I think Disney or whatever company is like holding back a lot of Deadpool releases because they don't want to spoil it. But even here, Hot Toys saying more of Deadpool to be revealed.
Yeah, because there's like, might be Lady Deadpool and a couple other stuff, so they're holding back. Won't ruin
What's
anything.
up, Books?
Mark Books?
Who collects figures? Oh, Stanley Bean. Keep going on. I thought this is.
That looks good, man.
I love this, man. This looks so
Look
good.
at that red, man. Look at that man. That
Yeah, the hype for this is real, man.
Very real.
Yeah.
See, but what FBJ was saying earlier, like they don't sell it as a 3-pack. You got each one individually, like $240.
You got an army build this baby.
Cash grab.
Yeah,
They're treating them like clones.
This looks really, really good. I would do that right there. Badass.
Mando.
Yeah, I started going into the Hot Toys Mandalorian line. I went like 8, 9 deep. I had to sell practically all of them because I just realized I'm like, it's too much. Like they were just spitting out like season by season.
Yeah.
And it was a lot. And I was like, I don't want this eaten up. Like a lot of my collection for stuff I actually want. So I was like, I gotta circle back in a couple
You
of
can't
years.
be doing that, CMP. I see what you just did. Hey,
That's a big piece, man.
Hey.
That's a nice Magneto.
Konnichiwa.
I have a big piece right now. But like going on,
Wow.
you're gonna show this Jarhead on Thursday?
Yeah, it's one of the ones. I actually have this on pre-order too.
Wow.
What? You already got one? What are you talking about? You're gonna put that-
You like the fingers, like the hands coming out like that?
Yeah, I mean they're a little small, but
a little
Like,
small.
It looks like the emoji that's like this.
Oh yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
I think it's a dope statue though.
This is badass.
I like it.
Look
I
at
like
that
it.
shit, son.
Is it expensive or I don't know? You a baller, so
I mean, it ain't cheap.
yeah.
You could get
But
it
it
at
must be good.
Walmart. Summer sale.
Send them the leak, Jarhead.
It's
Vision's on PO.
it's the same size as my NOK one, basically.
Jarhead did Titty Nana hand paint all of these.
Did you say Titty Nana?
All of them,
What
no.
the hell did you
Let's
just
stay with that. Let's stay with that. Let's stay with that.
Titty Nana?
Titty Nana.
Titty didn't
I don't think
all of
that's her
them.
name.
That's her cousin. When she's not available, her cousin steps up.
Titty Nana is her cousin.
Her name is Nipple. No.
Wow.
Titty Nana?
The disrespect. Yeah.
I'm craving bananas right now. I don't know what.
Knight says, I found an XM Green Lantern Rebirth for $1,200. Got them down to $900. Goddamn! Didn't I wanted free shipping?
That is why. That's why I don't sell, because I would have put a price in. It's $1,200. He would have said, "Nah, $500." I would have said, "Okay."
He delivered it to you too.
Dang. Drove 2
The
hours.
Green Lantern, the one that you wanted, it's casual. You talking about that one?
No, XM.
Oh, okay. I say, wow.
He was really trying to move that statue.
You need that rent.
It's like, y'all drop to you, man. Whatever you need.
You ever had that when you mentioned something that reminds you of somebody? I mentioned Green Lantern and I think about Pudgy, and now y'all got me thinking about Pudgy. I gotta reach out to Pudgy.
No, I talked to him the other week. He's still doing good. He's chill out. He's chillaxing.
Chilling, yeah.
That's what's up.
He's good.
It's good to hear.
I got this from one of the custom groups. This is a what's it called?
Crow.
No, it's Crow, but it's like a 3D printing. Wicked. Man, if they're printing stuff this good, I can't believe.
Yo, printing is getting crazy. Though.
Yeah. This is. I know
I
Glass.
believe that Conan was freaking 3D printed or printed.
You guys seen where it's like Miles Morales playing basketball with Venom, and they've got the Jordans on the basketball. That's like a 3D printed piece. It's pretty popular. That thing looks stellar.
Oh, I didn't see that one yet. Dang. Our guy Jerry, he's 21 now, so his birthday was on Sunday, last I remember. But big shout out,
happy birthday, Jerry!
Yeah, happy birthday, Jerry!
Birthday.
Yeah, I missed his birthday.
I think he's 21, right? 22, 21. But
Ain't no way he that young.
I know. Happy birthday, Jerry.
I never heard of a 21-year-old love Power Rangers, man. As much as that does.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
No, gotta watch him. But he got this Assassin's Creed piece. I thought.
That's Altair, right? I don't think that's
Is this which company did this?
It's Pure Arts.
Pure Arts. Wow.
Yeah,
How do you like that in person, Piggy and Crip? Like the
It was
Pure Arts,
dope.
you guys-
That's the same one that was there.
The one. So if you go to
the
the
one was
other
there
picture,
was Ezio.
Is he missing a finger?
Like on the picture previous
Yeah.
to this one, you can see another statue that's also by
Piggy's
Pure
discount
Arts.
there. Yeah.
Okay, so wait, can you go back to the last picture?
This one?
Casual, the one right before this one. All right, so you see like in the corner, there's like a
the left.
Yeah, to the left. That statue there, like he going to the left. Yeah.
Oh, that one there, yeah.
Yeah, that one was there, and
That
it
one was there, yeah.
It's
dope.
crazy, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah, so this one is Altair that we're looking at. The one that you can't see is Ezio. And that was phenomenal. It was really good looking.
Yeah.
Look at that shit, son. Damn.
He's incomplete. I need to get Black Flag next, so
There
until he
you go.
gets that,
There
doesn't
it
matter.
is. Yeah.
That one's badass, yeah.
But happy birthday, Jerry. That's a cool piece to get for your birthday.
Oh, this is Jerry's stuff?
Yep.
Nice, Jerry.
He calls himself the Cerebral
Oh, I'm sorry.
Assassin.
Mr. Cerebral Assassin USA
Yeah.
Statue Champion of the World.
I call him Jerry. Yeah, see, that's the photo I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Our guy Jimmy got this. This guy, he just moved to a different state and he's starting to set up shop again. And yeah, it's a custom piece that he got.
This is custom, man.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I like the pose. It's definitely a Michelangelo pose. And there's the brothers.
What do you mean by that, casual?
On the next episode, we'll talk about it. Next topic. I thought this was pretty cool. I brought this out of nowhere. It's I think it's a Chinese company, but
that looks cool.
Look at the freaking detail on this thing, man. Look at the seam line. No, oh, F that. Never mind. Throw it in the trash. No
The
kidding.
next dinosaur in Jurassic World 4.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I like the colors.
It's crazy. Oh, the new what's this new Batman called? It's the new animated series Batman.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, so they compared it to the animated series. I was like, dang, it looks good, man. I can't wait.
Wait. Yep.
I can't wait for that. One of the guys, Marcus, shared this. I thought this setup
looks
was
good.
clean.
Yeah,
I think he called it
Very.
Super clean.
Oh wow, this is wow.
The lighting looks good too. Like I love the
I
lighting.
just want to go in with a bag of chips and just drop a crumb.
Oh, you
Black.
Crackers or something.
Black.
Just like-
Is that dark gray? What is that?
Gunmetal.
Yeah, it's like dark gray, but it's like
I like that color.
Yeah, dark. It looks good though. I like it a lot.
Go in there with a bag of Cheetos, puffy ones.
Pick up each
Is that
stat.
metal or is that wood? And then he put so it's like
It's wood. It's wood because you can see it
If you leave it
scratched
the hole,
right
you
over
can
there.
keep it up, the little hole.
Oh, you know what this? I know exactly what this is. This is from IKEA. It's a PAX unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is shells.
And he just covered the
Yeah.
hole. My thing is this is perfect. Like you don't need to do that much. This he stepped
Yep.
outside the box.
Yeah,
Have the vision.
the way exactly the way he covered the holes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Even
It
his light
leveled it
was
up.
nice and gray. Like he painted that or spray painted it. It's cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Because they only come in white now, right?
See the Batman helmet lit up? It lights up the eyes.
Yep. Go on the left. Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to talk to this guy, but this guy does a lot of Godzilla stuff, but a lot of custom stuff. It's really cool. Marvin or Marvix. Our guy, Mr. Popo, got the half scale Superman. I was like, man, you're leaving us behind, man. Like, you should have talked to us anymore.
Yeah, man, that Batfleck, man.
Oh, this one's
amazing.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright.
Nah, it's super dope.
That's the first time Piggy ever said that. After I said it's alright, he said nah.
He said, no, you are
nah,
not
over-
today.
Yeah, I'm gonna correct you right now.
Just the wrong Batman, but yeah, it's good.
No, it's the right Batman, and man, that piece is dope.
That dude, for all of those people, if the stuff people collect with these busts like this all look like this, then I get it. I like legs and shit, so I probably will never get it, but I ain't gonna front. I walked in and I'm like, yo, I was ready to make fun of it. So I know I can't do it. That thing looks so good. Like the armor, like the freaking, all of that stuff is so dope.
Theodore, really quick update on that PAX unit. He says, I paint the holes black. Looks so much cleaner without seeing the wood. There you go.
Absolutely. I gotta do that to my freaking bestas over there.
And the legend just arrived. So just a shout out to the legend.
That's Ledge?
Is that Ledge?
That's not Ledge.
That's not Ledge? My bad.
See, no, you can't.
It's okay,
no,
Lex. You're still
there's
a
only
legend.
one. There can only be one Ledge.
You're
dude.
still a legend. Lex, you're still a legend.
What up, Lex Ledger?
I love that name though, legend.
Yeah.
Somebody was selling us in LA for $600. Pick up. No box.
Tell him I got 3 on it.
I got 3 on it, right? And bring it to me.
Yeah. Bring it to me.
Get that nice.
And unbox it and sell it.
Look at this, man. This like dwarfs the LBS Magneto.
Wow.
That is the LPS Magneto.
The Superman.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is he talking about? He's pointing at the LPS Magneto. I'm like,
You see what he said? He said, "Wow, take that away from me."
Hey, you gotta earn it, Lex Ledger. I believe in you, though.
Yeah, that's good.
I believe in you, though. But there's the boy right there.
What's his new name? Multiverse Digest. Yeah.
That is it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, everyone's doing like little bits and pieces of StatueCon. So definitely check this guy out too. Multiverse Digest. And then our guy Nathan got some new statues. The boxes are.
what's in the box? He got his Catwoman too. It looks really good.
I think, this one right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow! Oh, I love that.
Yeah, people started getting theirs in. It looks
I
nice.
love that Nicholson.
Michelle for Pfeiffer's.
Oh man,
I love like how you put it right in front of this, or put this one in front of it. It looks clean.
Yeah, that Nicholson.
Screw you, Walton. That Michelle for Pfeiffer's, and that movie just has a certain freaking artistic style to it that
She made
always
that
calls
movie, I think.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
A sexiness. It's
That for Pfeiffer's ass.
That looks great.
I love the
There he
pair
is.
ups, man.
The man.
Of the statue with the bus. That's so dope.
Yeah, I think that was his whole vision, right? Like to pair him up like that. That's cool.
The likeness on that bus is pretty good for Batman.
This one?
Go back and forth like that on Michelle.
With the mouth open.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
I'm getting too excited. Getting too excited.
Shane the Dark
Wow.
Lord.
Look at that. He got the Jack Nicholson too.
That's
That's
hot.
nice. That one's nice. Yeah.
Dude, man, I'm telling you once again, shout out to Shane. That dude was like one of the highlights of the trip. He had me cracking up from the time I got there until they left.
I got to sleep with him. Not like that, but in the same
Whoa.
room.
Hey, clip that, clip that, clip that.
Oh,
I
It
got
was
to
a
sleep.
pleasure. Now I know what the
Is that it?
Canadian
That's no
put some respect on Canada's name with Shane.
Look at this art print, man.
wow.
That's cool. Tells a story.
I love that pop out stuff.
They did it with the anime stuff. Like now they're doing this is animated too, of course. But this, I don't know. Like you gotta secure this to the wall, man. This is gonna be crazy. Our guy, nice guy, got a bunch of ladies in his house.
Next speak.
Like this is XM Studios, right? This one
Yeah, that
That
one.
is, yep.
looks good, man. I thought this was custom for a second. It looks really good.
Yeah, I think
I like how
that
it
has
matches the
swap
print.
out.
Well, it is actually. Never mind.
Oh, it is
They
the
got you.
XM art.
It is the
Got him.
So I guess it is good. XM puts their name on the print.
Well, I know, right? Exactly. We almost
be
got them
complaining
too.
anymore.
I know. Oh, that was good. I'm sure. What's the guy that has Everyday Collector on his iPad? John, what's his name?
Oh yeah, Aang.
Aang. Yeah, I'm sure Aang is gonna. Yeah.
He's gonna like that. Yeah.
Oh man, that was great.
Yeah, these three look good together. I think he has a silk too, right?
Yeah, together they match well. Yeah. That's why I thought it was custom. You're right, Steve. Casual. I thought it was custom. This one,
Yeah, me too.
She's nice. She's really nice.
Hello.
I like how he changes the picture in the background for his picture for the statues though. That's cool.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's alright.
Maximus.
Maximus.
Meridius.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah. Did they announce
Yes.
do the swap out with the hands where he's extending them out?
They need to do
The
that.
arms needs to swap out.
Every group I've seen it in, they said they wish they had the hands like this.
Yeah.
No, not swap outs.
The deluxe is the platinum is the helmeted version.
Oh, that's the exclusive. Oh man.
Whoa, Cash, what's going on, man?
I was
I need some stories.
Wednesdays at 9 p.m.
Yeah. It's gonna be story time tomorrow. We're gonna get into some normal stuff too, but there's gonna be a lot of good stories tomorrow.
This looks good. This portrait looks good. The likeness,
Mm-hmm.
for me at least. Real sand. So now your cat.
Wow.
Now your cat's
Wow.
gonna have.
Is it kitty
Litter
litter?
pan now?
It's real sand.
Litter-
No, real
litter
sand.
pan.
Includes real.
Oh,
sand.
these are the wood pieces of his
Yeah.
kid and his wife, right? Dang.
Spoilers.
Too soon.
A reminder of his failure to protect his family. Y'all give Cyclops shit.
Jesus.
I love the base. Like it seems simple, but it's it's beautiful. Like I love the base so much.
Coliseum, yeah.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Are you not entertained?
That's awesome.
Is
man.
this it's 1/3 or half scale?
1/3.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. PCS is cranking them out too. PCS cranking. Like,
This
everyone-
actually might be Neo Comic Con. I think.
Yeah. SDCC.
Yeah. Same thing. Same thing.
Man, I like how he did it too. Because I would, if the regular one was just the armor, I would have just got the armor version. But he made it so you'd have to get the exclusive to get the armor. That's nice.
There's no
Came out.
stick. I need the stick.
No, we heard that story already. It was all lies. Don't worry about it. Keep going, casual.
Yeah, I got you.
What's going on?
Oh, and you got the shield.
Yeah, let's go.
My name is Maximus. No, my name. What does he say? What's his first name? My name is Gladiator.
Maximus Aurelius.
Yeah.
Aurelius.
Oh, who's that should be the voice actor who said that.
FPGA.
Yeah, FPJ.
That shit looks good.
Yeah.
26 inches, 14 inches wide, 11 inches deep. So it's very compact for it being third scale. So that'd be pretty cool. We talked about this for like the whole week and a half. FPGA, you getting this?
That's hot, man. Nah, I don't.
Oh,
I
they
don't
showed
do,
that it lights up now.
dessert, but that's
It's
a great
a-
piece, man. Great
It's
piece.
quarter
Yeah, this
scale.
Dope.
What part of the hallway are you putting this in, Casual?
That's on top of the toilet.
On the top of the toilet.
I'll get back to you on Thursdays at 9:30 p.m.
I'll see you there.
I'm gonna assume those ink dots won't be there when you get the statue.
Hell no.
I posted a clip of this on Twitter. No, that's a lie. On TikTok, and I got a warning.
Oh really?
Wow.
Yeah.
What? I better be
I got a
careful.
warning. Yeah.
Indecency, John.
No, you're okay. On YouTube, it was fine. It was just I posted the same thing on YouTube and
Show the
TikTok.
titties.
Too
Okay.
many
TikTok gave me
kids
a
on
warning.
TikTok.
Oh well. Nice piece.
Mm-hmm.
You should be ashamed, John.
Yeah.
Alan said, mine.
And that's a
That's
huge
coming.
piece too, man. It's gonna take up a lot of real estate.
This is coming home one day. That's for sure.
Well,
Oh yeah,
Alan's
Alan's getting it. Yeah, congrats, Alan.
Dang, Alan.
No ES yet though.
This is the only picture I think I got from StatueCon is from our guy Ro. So big shout out to Ro. But like tomorrow, I'm sure there's gonna be thousands.
All that talking about StatueCon, you got one picture?
All I needed was this right here.
He just wanted.
You guys were my dear friend.
Yes. I hope that was yours.
NP, right?
Yep.
Sure hope it wasn't a woman's.
Marcos, you don't have the Gene Simmons, eh? On display?
Nope. No, I don't think he's.
Friends are going to be very happy.
Daniel Belly.
Yeah.
I was like, who made this video, man? Who made this? I didn't ask for this. Like, this is crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I freaking like it blew my mind. I was like, what's going on here? I can't.
Hey, yo, Chris, when those pictures sent out?
It should be there tomorrow. I already sent them out.
Okay.
Even though you didn't give me your address, I had to go to where I sent you. I think I sent them something before, so I tracked.
You have my address, mofo.
Yeah, it was the first post you ever sent me. Just I had to scroll through. I was like, he's getting this shit done.
I can't wait to hear more. Like tomorrow, Sunday, and everybody
Yeah,
else's
we got
channels.
you.
So it's just I don't want to spoil anything here. But big shout out to Ro for sharing this one.
Ro is he's
Enemy
just a little
boy.
handsome dude, you know.
This is a reveal from Quarter of the Dead from Sideshow. I thought, hey, come on, man, like, you gotta give it up to Sideshow, man. I was like,
Man, I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, right.
You have the rest of the reveal too, because they showed the. There you go.
This is CMP, baby. Come on, man.
He said this is CMP, ain't like constructive outrage.
But I love this bass, and I love the painted version now. We saw like the what's it called? The render for this one earlier, but now all painted up, man.
That was good. I like that blue in it.
I love how like the sword, like the tip is like the little fire piece right there.
Who's the CMP asset specialist?
Asset specialist.
Yeah, see, we have critical mass. Who do you guys have to look over the body parts to make sure?
Body part. It falls under CMP. I will inspect the ladies.
Yeah.
This looks
Very
good though. More reveals from Sideshow. They got the Joker and Harley Quinn. I guess Jarhead, you said this was from the 20s, right?
Yeah, like 1920-ish.
20s.
Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing.
Yeah. You guys think this is gonna be 6 scale, or because I think they mentioned somewhere
Fifth,
where
I
like
Fifth.
fifth?
Yeah,
It's fifth?
they've already said it's 5th.
Okay.
It's weird because they started to do some mythoses in 1/4, right?
Yep.
I think this is going to be more to accompany that whole partner couples line, like the Batman, Catwoman, Superman, Lois.
That makes sense.
Kind of different take though. You got to give it to them, to be honest.
Yeah, I like it. I like the different take on this one. I don't know, like maybe they'll have more story behind this one, but like, just a cool reveal.
Yeah, the base showed like the chattering teeth. Yeah, there you go. The money.
Yeah. CMP baby. It says, "Let's get money now. We can fall in love later." Yeah, that's cool.
That's like, yeah, let's buy the collectibles now. Worry about the unboxing later.
So they got this one. They got a lot. So did you guys see this?
Is that Captain America?
I thought it was Captain America. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's a shield.
Shield. And the explosion forms an A.
Oh, I didn't see that. Dang.
Yeah, that's a Captain America shield.
Another cap?
I think so.
Really?
That's definitely Captain America's shield, though.
Yeah, maybe it's a diorama.
Maybe it's from the movie. I don't know.
Maybe it's a Dio.
If it's a die, that'd be pretty cool. What else they got?
I thought they did their cap well. The last one they did.
Yeah, with the bullets on the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
What's
that.
that? Can you zoom into the left? There's something there, in the left. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like right across a little bit left. More?
Trails?
No, left and up. See there's like a flag maybe. Am I seeing
That's right here.
Yeah.
I think it's Sparks.
Might be Canada.
How about if this is like Red Hulk? Red Hulk. Well, I don't know if I should be saying anything. Okay, I'll just shut my mouth. I'll just stay quiet. Never mind, Steve. Never mind.
It's cool though, right?
I didn't see this. Yeah, I didn't see this.
That's definitely Captain America's shield, I think, right? Am I crazy?
It looks like it. That's
A little
the
bit
first
of
thing I
both.
thought of.
A little bit of both. Another one, Hulk versus Wolverine, but Gray Hulk.
Mastafara said it's the Avengers Assemble art print.
Oh, there you go.
That they announced, yeah. Okay.
So no
So with the Gray Hulk versus Wolverine, do you guys think that's going to be a fresh sculpt, or is going to be the same like Green Hulk versus Wolverine?
It'll be fresh.
I hope it's fresh. Yeah, the green and yellow one.
Years ago that they made that statue, I don't see them doing a repaint.
Got it.
FBJ knows. What do you think, FBJ?
They should give it a fresh paint. Give the same but I hope it's at least a different looking Hulk. If they do the,
maybe it's the same pose but different sculpts and paint.
Got it.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it'll be the same pose.
No?
Because Gray Hulk never, for that representation, Hulk 181, it was never. I think it'll be completely different.
Jarhead had a great idea yesterday, right? Like with his Wolverine's close to you. Yeah, his claws and Gray Hulk reflecting off the claws.
I just don't know how they would do that though.
It's my boys at Sideshow would take care of it. Don't worry about it.
They'll give you that mirrored look. The way they did the Zatanna's base. They'll give you that mirrored look. They could do it just from that full statue perspective.
Well, I'm sure Sideshow Con next week. I'll talk to Chad. See if
Chad was everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It sucks Chad couldn't make it because he was like, "Yo, I'm here. I'm on a mission with CMP." So I was like, "I understand."
Talking about the Beast for a little bit yesterday. I'm really hoping this pops, man. I'm really big hope for this one.
Y'all was getting more shit online from Sideshow.
I know, right? I was like,
I seen the thumbnail for your show. I'm like, what is happening? Like it's just like all of these freaking
Sideshow is like, we'll have our own con. The Beast, they got the Harley Quinn, Neon Dream, premium format. They announced it right there. They put it right there in the
one for sure.
Mythos and premium format. I just noticed that. They also announced the Aquaman, freaking Mythos and statue. So
they're doing like freaking MCU style, like title screens, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they're on. Yeah, I'm liking it. Then they got this one, and then they got the Batman, Darkest Before Dawn. This is gonna be crazy.
Day one.
Day one.
You Batman
Okay.
fans are so awesome.
We're getting closer to the end. I really want to get. I'm gonna get the succubus, but I'm really interested in this guy. This guy's
Krampus?
great. Yeah.
Krampus, yeah.
Can't wait to see him.
And then is that like Vampire Queen next to the succubus?
Vampire Queen too. Yeah. Looking forward to her too.
She has the body like that too.
Yeah, all of these look good, man.
Yeah.
Sideshow
If y'all go
dude?
back and watch the Jesse dude, that was there, Jesse Lincoln. He actually project manages this line.
The guy with the ponytail.
Yeah.
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 Food.
The Vixens. I was like, man.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, the
These
chairs.
things look so good in person, man.
Oh yeah, you guys got to see them, right?
Crazy.
Yeah. You got to
Yeah.
see, Mr. Sin. That
Mr. Sin, it was dope to me. Yeah, it was dope. I started trying to think about where I could find some room.
You gotta fly your vision out. It's gonna cost more than just getting.
I'll just go and knock a wall out.
John Constantine. Just a reminder that this is still coming out. Like maybe they'll announce it next week.
I'm knocking out all walls. I'm walking, kicking.
This is like the best. You know how we were all going crazy for Bishop. This was like, but then freaking, I was like cloud 9. But then Jar had messaged me. He's like, "Hey, it's 1/10." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be a great 110 statue.
This
you got me good, man."
No way.
So it's so 110, man.
That is not 110.
Y'all
Y'all like Jim Lee, huh?
Hawaiian rolls.
Y'all like your
Hawaiian rolls.
Magneto Jim Lee.
This is the Daniel Bell.
Yep,
Daniel Bell
So,
sculpted this one.
yeah.
Belly.
The portrait
Yeah,
looks
man.
good so
I
far.
can't wait to see more.
Hey, really quick, not Jarhead. Rashid, you gotta get out of here. You're still muted.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, David fellas. Yeah, I'm on.
Nah, man.
Have a
Okay.
good night.
Good night, man.
Yeah.
Good night, brother.
All right, fellas. All right, y'all. Thank you.
Peace, man. But yeah, that freaking like this is the best thing ever. I was like, XM Studios, you missed the boat on the CMP. Like,
We were saying we want a classic one, right? Like just yeah. Well,
I sculpted cape. It's freaking like levitating. So I was like,
yeah.
Jarhead, why'd you have to do that to me, man? Like I was such a happy person, and then like he's like 1/10, man, 1/10. And I was like,
Yeah, no, you still could be happy.
this looks great. Daniel Belly too. So cool news. Last couple pictures. Thomas shared this one. I thought this was an interesting pair up right here.
Say cheese.
That face looks good.
Freaking pop.
But what is Joker gonna do to that Robin though?
Find out tomorrow night.
I'm worried about him.
21 in the over room. That's what that's at.
So the CMP shirts are out there. The last day to put your orders in will be next Tuesday. So just a heads up. I think there's 8 or 9 people right now registered for this thing. So low edition size, baby.
I'll trade you a CLC shirt for one. We just bartering shirts now. Yeah, what do you
Is it limited though? It's like
I don't know. Mine's is not limited.
what's up, Glass Joe? But yeah, man, like awesome weekend, awesome week last week. Like awesome to see. Like I got to hang out with some of the guys in Maryland. I got to hang out with Crippler for like a day, and like a little spark compared to like StatueCon, I'm sure. But it was.
But that energy was still there. It had just been transferred over because seeing you and Dion was freaking awesome. Like that's where it started. So I was like, man, if everything else is like that at StatueCon, you remember when I was talking the biggest thing? Like I wasn't gonna participate in any of this stuff when it started focusing on like, oh, I get to meet this person. That's when it became something that I was very interested in doing it. That's all I cared about. Everything else just happened to work out. It was really fun.
Awesome. Well, let's get out of here. Crippler, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, thanks again for looking out for us. And catch you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST. That's when I'm on, right? Yeah, 9 p.m. EST.
Hell yeah. Awesome. FBJ, man, thanks for stopping by. Any final thoughts from you, man?
Man, I'm just always happy to connect with collectors, man, and people who share this love and joint passion for the hobby, man. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah. How about you, John? Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
All the energy when you got to John just deflated. It's okay.
I'll look for the clip.
Oh, you were talking about his.
Hey, you gotta want this life.
I gotta get the John. Hey, Piggy, what's going on? Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out with the club. At the club, we'll have some fun, and that's it. Thanks, Casual.
Yeah, awesome, man. But like, yeah, Friday, 11 p.m. But man, like, going to go to Fan Expo one day in Canada. I know, like, that's the biggest con over there, right, in Canada right now. Like that.
Yeah, where I am, yeah, Fan Expo.
Definitely stop by there one day. So,
yeah,
awesome to have you, John. Like,
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Piggy, how about you, man? What's your final thoughts?
As always, happy to be here. Just again, another major shout out to Marcos for coordinating everything for StatueCon, for like Sideshow and the companies that sent representatives there, and for all the content creators that were there, but moreover, the people that we're always interacting in the chat with that just came and just everybody hanging out. So just shout out to everybody for making it like a super memorable weekend, and I'm already looking forward to next year. So.
We got to see Random Korean. We got to see Jesse Hernandez.
Yeah.
We're going to use human trafficking to get Edwin Diaz up here.
Wow.
Say Drake.
We're getting fined.
Well, big shout out to Piggy, man. Piggy, like, I sent him my autograph book, and Piggy, like, got some autographs for me. So big thank you to you, Piggy.
Oh, you mailed him the book? That's what was happening.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was dope.
Yeah. Thanks,
Nice,
Piggy. Big thank you to you.
Anytime.
How about you, Mr. Free Shipping? Any final thoughts, man?
Sideshow, you're doing good. Just offer 30% off and free shipping together, and you'll have a better outcome. Okay.
You moving the goalposts now. First it was just free shipping. Now you want 30%.
Well, they offering 30% or free shipping, so don't do
you
both,
want both
because they're offering statues that they have on daily deals every other week. So
you can't be comparing. No kidding.
Then he's gonna want a coin. You're gonna want a coin with the statue.
Never coin.
Nah, Vision, great to have you, and thanks for helping me with like the setup and everything, like giving me advice and stuff like that. Thanks, man. How about you?
Don't
Go ahead.
compare to other people's collections. Slow and
When
steady.
is that rematch coming, Jarhead?
We can do it next week.
Okay. You let me know. I'll let the boys know if it works for them.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. Next Thursday.
Sounds good.
Any final thoughts, Jarhead? Sorry.
No, just thank you for the invite as always, man. Always fun to hang out with you guys. Just be good to each other, man. I seen some Facebook posts earlier in a certain group that kind of had me kind of upset. But if you see something that you don't care for in another group, you don't need to comment on it, and you don't need to make stupid comments. So,
what group?
Huh?
What group? Call them out.
PCS group.
Yeah, I saw the same group, man. Like this.
That's surprising.
That it had me feeling like some kind of way today, because I was just like, they were making fun of another collector, and it upset me. So.
Oh really? I'm glad I stay out that shit.
Yeah, the whole post was like genuine. Like he was asking a serious question, honest question, and he was just giving
the titties question.
No, the eyebrow. The eyebrow.
Yeah,
but I saw that.
Oh, I saw that one. Okay,
Yeah,
so did they delete the post?
No, it's still up of them making fun of him. Like,
so there you go.
That
tells you how that group's run.
I don't know, man. I just be good to each other, and you don't need to be shitty to somebody just to make your own day.
Yeah.
So.
Also,
No,
concur. I
I
don't know
second
what's
that,
going
man.
on, but that seems logical.
Yeah, we'll talk about it behind.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, Jarhead, thanks for ruining the mood. And okay.
Sorry, everybody.
No. It's all truthful. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you guys, Jarhead, thank you for stopping by. Honestly, like I should say this more often, but I appreciate your guys' time. I know we're hitting that 3-hour mark. I know 3 hours you guys like contributed to this thing, so big thank you to you guys for every single second that you contribute to this thing. So thanks. All right, you guys, let's get out of here. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys later this week. Peace.
The following views of everybody hating on everybody is the sole purpose of custom produced.
Thursdays at 9:30. Get over there and watch.
Wow. Go get sad and miserable by watching custom